Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. We have a
Again.
big weekend ahead of us.
Big weekend ahead of us.
Yes.
A big Friday, in
Yes.
fact. Woohoo. We've got
Ria's
the royal
wedding.
wedding. Yes, Ria and Marty's wedding is on Friday. We're both going. We're both so excited. We will be dressed to the nines.
Yes.
Very, very pumped up. All the rumors of the good food and the decorations and the blah, blah,
my
blah.
goodness.
And we will see. But,
It's going to be a...
don't be looking too hard for posts on Friday because, we got to wait till the bride posts.
Of course.
To post.
It's
So for
only
people to get
common
hyped about
courtesy.
that. I feel like people are in my DMs like, can't wait to see your wedding content. I'm like, yes, but 3 days later.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So
but
just something to be so hype about. I'm very excited. And
Yeah,
you know
me
what?
too.
You know what I pray is the number one cocktail of the night, Jan?
I think I know what you're about to say.
It's our motherfucking bestie,
Pink
Pink
Whitney.
Whitney. Pink Whitney, pink lemonade flavored vodka. I hope that there's a little bit of Pink Whitney on that dance floor.
Me too.
I hope that I can
Maybe
walk
we'll
around
bring
my
some
cocktail.
shooters.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Gia, that's perfect. We can actually just stop at the store and get a 20-shot bucket. And we can
Perfect.
bring it through.
Yep.
Everyone knows that makes you the life of the party. I
Yes.
know that they will be thrilled to see a bestie like Pink Whitney show up to their wedding.
Yep.
Thank God. Plans are in place. Everybody else also get to the liquor store and buy yourself a 20-shot bucket to be just like us for this wedding.
Yes.
Shout out Pink Whitney. We love you.
Shout out Pink Whitney. We love them. They're the best. We have every single size, like the 20-shot bucket, like Kelly said. We have the big boys. The medium size are perfect for your at-home bar, perfect for your pregame, perfect for a mixed drink at the bar. Whatever you
Ooh.
have your mind set on, Pink Whitney is there for you. So take your shot with Pink Whitney.
Woo! Love it. So yes, we do have a very exciting weekend coming up. I am so hyped, really, truly. I'm finally happy with my outfit.
Yes.
How many, well, you got lucky
I know.
first dress.
And that's the first time ever
That
that's
is
happened.
such a good
Literally,
feeling.
first
It's
time ever.
such a good feeling
Yeah.
when that happens.
Well, it was kind of like what you said. Like, I had that dress, and then
Yeah.
I was like looking at other ones, and I was like, no, like this is the one that I want. Like,
Yeah.
I should just get this one. And I feel like that was the struggle you were struggling with.
It was, of course, my fatal mistake, as it always is, G. I saw a dress I liked. I said, I love that dress. I would die for that dress. It needs to be my dress. And then I said, girl, be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. It's expensive. It's this. It's
Right.
that. It's it's loud. It's whatever. Look for something else. 3 other dresses I've purchased, and I hate them all.
Well-
I don't hate any of them, but I do. None of them felt right. None of them felt... I'm saying sparkly. My dress does happen to literally be sparkly, but I mean metaphorically sparkly. Like none of them were like, "Hey, I am dressing
None of them
up
made you
as much
feel
as I."
confident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made me feel confident, but also I feel very strongly, and I said this I had a little tea time this morning on TikTok, and I said this, that I feel like when you're going to weddings, and you're a guest, or you're going to events or whatever, I love to dress to the nines. I love to dress as much
Yeah,
up
me too.
as I'm allowed.
I like to dress up a lot
because I think
too.
it shows how much you cared. It's
Yeah.
like I cared enough about your event to dress up as much as I've ever been
Yeah.
dressed up, and I think that that's lovely.
Rhea was like, I would be offended if you didn't wear like the
Right?
sparkly gown.
And the dress that I was wearing before was just everybody looking like every other bitch.
yeah,
and I'm like,
it was
I
a
can't
very
with this.
common.
It's
dress,
gorgeous, and I'm
but
gonna
it's so
keep
cute,
it.
yeah.
I still really like it, and
It's a
who
cute
knows
spring.
what I'll
I
wear.
think it's a perfect summer dress too. Like
It is.
And when you go on your little trip, when you go to Greece, you should
Oh,
wear
when I
it
go on
there.
my trip, I'll bring it. It would be good for Paris as well
Oh,
if I wanted
yes,
it in Paris.
definitely.
Which I also have been
You're going to
planning.
Paris?
We're for 2 days with my mom before Greece.
oh,
'cause she's
fun.
never been.
Oh
So
my
that's the
God.
whole thing. Oh, I'll tell you this. She knows everything, so it's not spoiled. But she she has to know because we're doing this big travel. But so she's been obsessed with Paris her whole life.
Oh wow.
Has never been to
Oh.
Europe, never been anywhere, and
Has she been out of the country?
she's been to like Aruba and like Turks and Caicos
Right,
and
right,
stuff. But that's it, and Bermuda as well. But not to Europe at all. And so I've been trying to get my parents to go on like a trip with me, like the ones I take
Yeah.
for a long time. And I, finally I just started taking trips on my own because my parents never wanted to travel. My dad still hates traveling for some reason. And I think he just gets anxious and he doesn't want to be like, I'm anxious. But my mom finally agreed. I was like, Mom, come on this trip with me. She's turning 60 this year. I'm like, it'll be your birthday gift from
Perfect
me.
timing, yeah.
Come on the Greece trip. And on the way, a couple days before, we'll go to Paris.
Oh, is she going to Greece too?
Yes. Which
oh my
is
God,
crazy.
That's gonna be so
I
nice.
know.
That'll be
So
good
it's gonna be
bonding
a
time.
crazy. It's gonna be good bonding time. It'll be like
Yeah.
kind of a crazy trip. We've never done a trip like that before. Like I've never gone away with just me and my mom. Like for a week, we're gonna be gone for like 9 days, I
Wow.
think, in total. Never have we done a trip like that before. And so we'll see. But I've been planning the Paris part of our trip, and I'm excited because I'm lining up some things, some basic bitch things, but also some like exciting stuff. And I'm open. My heart is open now, a year later, to Paris and to liking it, because remember after last time I was like feeling meh on Paris as a whole.
Yeah.
So I'm ready.
I think the different circumstances of like not being like the whole Eras tour part of it,
Totally.
I think will be different.
I think
because
the
I
Eras
think
tour
people
took
were
away from
judging
Paris.
us.
Like,
Yeah, they were judging us, and we felt the judgment from the
Yes.
Parisians a lot more than normal. I would
I
think.
felt so judged
me
the whole
too.
time. Like it really soured my experience. But I am open to rewriting history, revisionist history. I'm ready for that.
That's beautiful.
So excited. So that's how I was doing all last night, and then today is
great.
today. How are you?
I'm okay.
Feeling good? I feel like let's just do a little catch up first. How are you?
I'm all right. I just posted about this today too, actually, but I'm in the process of weaning off my medication, my Effexor.
Oh no, the worst.
It really hasn't been too bad so far.
Yeah.
It's just
makes you sleepy as fuck.
that's what it is. It's the sleep, and I can't fall asleep until like 2. And then I wake up at like 5, 6, 7. And then when I wake up at like 9, I'm so tired that like I can't get out of bed. So like the lethargicness is so real. And also I've been sweating like a hooker in church.
Yep. That's what they say. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I've only ever weaned off one. I've weaned off Lexapro once. And then I was like, I hated it so much that I never tried again. Bad. Not bad. Not good. You have to go through the gambit. But
it's gonna be a rough ride for sure. But so far it hasn't been too bad. We're taking it like very baby steps. So like
Love
I was
that.
on 150, now I'm on 100, then 75, then 30. Then we'll see how it goes. But
wonderful.
yeah, that's
Love
just kind
that.
of what I've been dealing with. But then TJ comes tomorrow, or Thursday, should I say. So TJ comes today, which is so exciting.
Fabulous.
And I think Saturday we're just gonna chill after the wedding.
I anticipate being very hungover.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Very like debilitatingly hungover.
Same.
So
like,
I'm
really dying. Like
yeah,
yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah. I hope it's a really shitty rainy day on Saturday.
It is. It's gonna be
Oh, is
shitty and
it?
rainy. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Good.
like 60
'Cause
and
I have so
raining
much
all day.
guilt if it's
But
if it's
Sunday
sunny.
is gonna be nice. So I think we're gonna
Oh,
go to
perfect.
the Yankees game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you had this plan all
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. So excited to have a rainy day of recovery,
Yeah.
and then Sunday we can head into the park. Which, oh my God, speaking of, I know we'll get into Taylor soon, I swear, but we've got so much going on in our lives. Rosie the turkey.
You went on a quest.
I went on a quest, and I
Yeah.
went to the park, and I searched her, and I found her. For those who don't know, there's a turkey in New York City right now, a wild turkey who has like made its way to Central Park.
She's
and
a celebrity.
She's a celebrity,
Yeah.
obviously. It's very reminiscent of Flacco. I should have said a trigger warning at the beginning, but but yes. So she's our new star, and as I do live on the Upper West Side, I am able to go to the park, and I did find her, and it was a lovely afternoon.
Yeah, and she
of
like
searching.
she gave you a little modeling. for you.
She fully like
Yeah.
posed for me, right?
yeah.
Like she saw me and she was like,
she was like,
she knew. She saw all those tweets I've been sending about her lately.
Yeah.
And
She's like, oh my God, my biggest fan is here. I have to put on a show.
literally.
Yeah.
So I was really thankful for her. But yeah, so far she's good. So just keep her. If you're uninterested in her, that's fine. Just at the very least, keep her in your prayers to stay safe.
Yeah.
That's all. We just worry about her
it's a
staying
tough
safe.
world out there for a bird.
We just want her to stay away from the cars. That's all.
Yes.
And if she's in the park, she's in the park, and we love her for that.
Yes.
So that's great.
We hope she stays protected and safe in the Ramble.
Yeah, she's in the Ramble if anybody's
Yeah.
interested. She's in the Ramble, and then the surrounding areas. Again, like this is just the reason I'm all bringing this up is because I'll probably on Sunday go back to the park.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe before or after the game we go to the park and try to find her.
For sure. Not only to say hello to our girl, but I'm a bird watcher now. I'm just a full on. I maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had started texting people being like, I think I'm going to start getting into like bird stuff. Like really just think I'm going to start really liking birds. My Nana was a big bird fan,
Yeah.
grew up. She taught me everything about birds. And I didn't realize how much I retained until recently. I took a walk in the Ramble and I was spotting birds.
You're like, "Ooh,
and
a
I was
little-
like, wow, binoculars would be
a
nice.
warbler.
Literally. I was like, oh my God, a blue and white warbler, and which is what I
perfect.
saw yesterday. And yeah, so I
My
bought my
grandma was
binoculars.
also obsessed with birds too. Like my dad, every year would get her this big book of birds, and like
yeah.
it makes the noises. Like you press the button on the
Yep.
page.
Well, everyone's
Yeah.
telling me the Merlin app. The Merlin app is the app
Okay.
to have. You can identify birds by sound. You can also put pictures of them in there, and you can play the bird sounds out loud as calls. And the
Ooh.
Merlin app is also helpful because it helps with bird research going on at Cornell.
Oh, wow.
So apparently it's like the more you put into it, the more they want, because it's like, oh, they want to grow this database
Interesting.
for birds. So anyway, if anybody's interested in getting into birds with me, go ahead and shoot me a DM. We can discuss.
Yeah, maybe you should start like a club.
Right?
Like a birding.
Listen, the bird people in the Ramble are so fucking serious. And that's why when I went yesterday, I was so glad to have had my binoculars, because I really look like I belong. Because everyone's there either with binoculars or a big like long lens zoom camera for these birds. And it's like, listen, it is no joke. And I just love these facets of New York that are like, we're running around looking for a turkey, or we're running around looking for an owl, or we're like going crazy for the wildlife.
It doesn't happen every day that there's a turkey in New York City.
Exactly, which is why it's fun and exciting.
Yes,
so that's why we're getting all pumped up about it. But that's pretty much it, I think. I mean, that's probably enough about the park and the turkeys and our lives.
I think that it's very exciting.
It is very exciting. Yeah. And it's been a wonderful week, honestly. It's been a wonderful week.
Yeah, it has been. The vibes have been good.
Vibes have been good. It's all about the weather, man. I swear. The weather like just makes
changes
everything. Good. Yeah, makes everything great. But something else that's great. Do you know that our Lord and Savior Taylor Swift has been nominated for several AMA awards?
Yes, I saw
forgot about
that.
the AMAs.
I forgot about them too.
Totally
honestly.
Totally forgot about them.
I just sent it. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So Artist of the Year, Album of the Year,
Yep.
Collaboration of the Year, Fortnite with Post Malone. Favorite touring artist, favorite female pop artist, and favorite pop album.
Woohoo! All, of course, TTPD album wise.
Are they fan voted?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Because I think Taylor Nation was tweeting like, "Go ahead and get your votes in," and I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
So go ahead, vote for the AMAs. She'll sweep. Whenever there's a fan vote, she sweeps,
she's gonna sweep for sure.
Which I'm thrilled about. I don't even know who she's up
they're
against.
the world's largest fan voted award show.
Ooh,
that's fun.
The AMAs, I believe she's worn quite a few good outfits too. That's when we should know when. When are they? When?
I don't even know when they are.
I'm gonna look
honest.
on this tweet. This tweet I shared. Oh no, it doesn't say in here. God damn.
Yeah, she swept in 2022 with 6 out of 6 wins. Oh, that's what she did. Like her iconic.
The hood, right?
Yeah, that was
right. The Midnights where she had the hood up. I think that was the AMAs. It was either AMAs or iHeart.
I think that was iHeart.
Where she sat with Ice Spice and she had a hood on.
I think that was iHeart.
Yeah, it must have been.
AMA, she wore like that cape during the Lover era.
Oh yeah, but more recently than that.
I think the most recent was 2020.
Because she would be wearing Lover.
Yeah. No,
AMA's
because I think she was at
outfit.
No. Yeah, the last time I think she was there was 2022.
AMAs, most famously, she also wore the mirror ball dress, the one
yes,
that was a full head
loved
to toe.
that outfit.
That was just
one
like
of my favorite outfits.
It actually appears, or no, we've seen clips of her talking about how she can't like sit down in the dress, which is funny.
With the boots too, like the all silver, the mirror ball crazy boots too.
Yeah,
so
wow.
good.
So that must be the last. Oh no. Oh, her gold jumpsuit.
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking
gold jumpsuit.
And that was right after she released Midnights, but also I believe it was Fearless re-release, maybe.
Yes.
So that's why she was giving Fearless
definitely
a little bit.
giving
So the
Fearless
gold
with
sequin
that
jumpsuit for if people's memories are
also,
jogged
this one
in
was
fashion,
one of my favorite looks.
I loved that look too.
Yeah,
loved it. Loved
the short gold dress with like the keyhole cut out.
Yeah,
and her hair just looked so fabulous.
It looks so edgy there, like funky,
so cute.
Yeah, love that look. So great looks at the AMAs. May 26th they'll be this year.
I highly doubt she's gonna be there.
Highly doubt. Yeah, if she wasn't,
if she wasn't at the iHeart, so I feel like she's not gonna go to this. I don't know though.
And
like,
it's a Monday, and it's Memorial Day. It's literally on Memorial Day.
Then yeah, definitely not.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like, are the AMAs like as like chuggy as the iHearts? I don't want to. I hate the word chuggy, but like
no, but sometimes
you know
it's
what
the only
I mean.
way to
Like,
describe it. No, for some reason in my head, I think the AMAs are like a little bit cooler,
cheesy.
No, like cooler than iHeart.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think so too.
But I think only, or I don't really know why I think that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
either.
iHeart just having that underlying vibe of terrestrial radio makes it seem a little whatever.
Yeah.
But again, it's way more than that, and people need to get over it. But that's when you hear iHeart Radio, it does sound outdated, like somehow.
Yeah,
because it's just, or it sounds like you're listening to the radio in the car.
I
guess people listen to the radio in the car all the time.
Yeah,
just because
I
don't have
Billie
a car
Eilish
doesn't mean.
and Gracie performed this year, so like. That like big names.
And Taylor
still
always goes. Yeah,
usually
goes.
Usually, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's too big for it now. I think she's
so
too big for iHeart, too big for AMA.
Uh-huh.
But after watching the iHearts this year, I was like, Jesus Christ. No,
Right.
duh, she's not going to this.
100%. Also, too, though, the thing is, like, she's gone this long without, you know, being seen or appearing somewhere or doing something or releasing something or whatever. I just don't think her, like,
the AMAs
her
are
rise
big,
back is going to be the AMAs. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Traditionally speaking. Here's a serious question.
Ooh.
Very serious question.
Oh, my goodness.
Do we think there is any way?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
Met Gala?
Yeah. I was literally about to ask that too.
With Travis? Like, that's the only thing I could think of would be that. And I'm like, still
I would
thinking
literally
no.
die dead.
I know I would die dead.
No
I just don't think so. It just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. Like,
but I just
if
would
she
love.
did go, it would obviously, I'd be like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is
that
amazing.
also like would be the one. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if ever we all clown for, oh, he'll go to her carpet here, she'll go to his carpet there, like whatever the fuck. The Met Gala would be an equal carpet. They would both be invited.
As big as big can be, for sure.
As big as big can be. They would both be invited for their separate talents. Football players are invited all the time. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like
Russell
Taylor
Wilson
Swift and her
always
boyfriend
got invited. Tom Brady got
Tom
invited.
Brady's
Pat
always
Mahomes
there.
and Brittany got invited.
Mahomes and Brittany are always there. But then other athletes too. Like LeBron is he's not gonna. I don't think he's actually. Serena's gonna be there. LeBron is a host this year.
Yeah, it's all like men, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. So I have a feeling a lot more athletes than usual will be invited. I did read a thing though that LeBron, despite being like a host, may not be there depending on how the schedule falls for basketball. So how funny would that be? He's like literally the host of the Met Gala, but can't be there. So who knows if LeBron will actually be, depending on how the basketball schedules go. Yeah, then he may or may not be there depending on playoffs and stuff. But I read a thing about it in Vogue. I
mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. Unless I don't know how they're doing. I haven't been keeping up with the Lakers like at all.
Oh yeah. Okay. The finals don't start until June 5th.
No, but
there's playoffs. The playoffs have started already. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So the playoffs, depending on
Yeah. For some reason, I thought that the finals would be earlier, but I forgot how long the fucking playoffs take. It's like 3 out of 5, and then like 5 out of 7, whatever it is.
It's forever.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that there will be a lot of athletes, and obviously it's always heavy musically. Do I really think that they'll be there? No, but it is something we got to keep an eye out for Selena.
Yeah, definitely got to keep an eye out.
Speaking of Selena, I bet Selena and Benny will go. I bet they'll be there. I bet anything, and I hope they are.
Me too.
And I hope Justin and Haley stay home.
Me too, because she's been slaying her red carpet looks lately. So I feel like this is definitely going to be a big year for her.
And she deserves it. Like, I hope that she goes because she wants to go and she wants to shine. She wants to have a good time. And I really do hope that, like, Justin stays home. Like,
there's no way in hell he goes.
That'd be crazy, right?
I could see Haley Bieber going, but
but even
no
Haley,
way in hell.
Actually, though, could be a nice break for Haley.
Yeah.
Nice little night out with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, she can come with Kendall. Anyway, so just something to keep on the horizon. May 2nd, that will be. So that's actually like literally next week.
Soon.
2
my
weeks
God.
from now, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Sorry, I'm like suddenly getting all these fucking text messages for no reason.
You're popular.
I know. I'm like, leave me alone. I'm busy right now. Everyone knows I record at this time. So
but
something to keep an eye out for.
They announced like some of the celebrities that were going. I forget Met Gala attendee. How the fuck attendees?
ATTEND
2025.
Yeah.
Guest list. Let's see. Harper's Bazaar. I thought I saw on Twitter that like they released some of the names of like who's definitely going. Let me see if I can find it.
To be honest, I haven't seen those yet. Like those usually always pop up on my timeline where it's like confirmed guests, but I haven't. None of them have come across my desk. Just like the hosts, you know.
Yeah, I don't. Why does it say guest list and then not tell me what the guest list is? Oh, this is who's going to the Met Gala. Okay, A$AP Rocky, Amy Lou Wood, Andre 3000, Angel Reese.
Yep.
Io Edibiri, Chapel Roan, Charlie XCX.
Of course.
Coleman Domingo, Dapper Dan, Doechii, Dua Lipa.
Ooh, a lot of these people on this list are like hosts.
Harris Dickinson.
Cool.
Jacob Elordi.
Love.
Janelle Monáe.
Sick.
Jenny.
Nice.
Yes.
And Lisa, I hope.
Jisoo, who's also from Blackpink.
Jisoo, yeah, we love her. Jisoo,
oh, Jonathan Owens, who's a football player, Simone Biles' husband.
Love him.
Yeah. Kendrick.
We love him. Remember when that documentary came out and Simone Biles was talking about her like going back to the Olympics and her husband was so sweet.
People didn't like him at first, and then people started to like him after the Olympics. Yeah.
Yes, because he was
very supportive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because remember at first he like wasn't though, right? Like he was like, oh, what is this? Who even knows what this is? Like he didn't know about how important the Olympics was.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
And then he came correct the next time around, so we love him.
No,
Or he just didn't
did
know
like
about.
No, he did like the sit down interview. He's like, I didn't know who she was. Like she knew me. Like like I was the catch, and everyone was like,
fuck
no,
you, bitch.
You
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then he came correct during that documentary, which was so good.
It says that Lisa is unconfirmed.
Oh,
so we'll have to see.
Lisa's my favorite. I like her. She's my favorite of all Blackpink. I am obsessed with her new album, specifically the songs "Rockstar" and "Party." World woke the fuck up. World the fuck up. Hold on, I gotta look at it.
What the hell?
I was trying to let it come to me, and it just really wasn't. And instead it was just jarbling my brain. Fuck up the world is the name of the song. Fuck up the world. Fuck up the world. You gotta start listening to Lisa. Lisa is good, but Jenny is really good as well. And Jenny's got.
I know that one song from Jenny.
Jenny,
wanna walk like Jenny. Get your hair done, nails done like Jenny.
Yeah, that's Jenny. That's her one thing. And then Rockstar is
like Jenny.
You gotta get into them both. Get into all the Blackpink girls. We love the Blackpink girls. Anyway, regardless. Exciting times, exciting stuff. One thing I do know will happen if they do go to the Met Gala is that Travis, it's somewhere that he can bring his brand new tan.
Guys, breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Travis Kelce has a tan.
A tan. Ah! Where did he go? Where were they?
What
was
SPF
Taylor
was he wearing?
What island hosted Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift long enough to get a tan that deep?
Well, people think that they're in Palm Springs.
Probably.
Because he's wearing a golf hat that the golf club is in Palm Springs.
That makes a lot of sense.
Unconfirmed if Taylor is there, but yeah, that's what.
Oh, but would love if she was.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Yeah, why wouldn't she be?
Why wouldn't they be? But who knows?
She's just getting that sun, living that life. Palm Springs, I'll tell you what. Palm Springs is kind of popping off in my brain lately.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. It's always kind of been like a
because of like Coachella,
maybe, but not really. No, because I was just like, oh yeah, Coachella's there, and the occasional bachelorette party will be there. But suddenly in my head, I'm wanting to go to Palm Springs. Like now, I need to plan a trip. Like I'm trying to go. It keeps popping up. I don't know. Regardless, if Travis is there and they're playing golf, he certainly has a tan that is making headlines because he came on New Heights, and immediately everyone online says, "Where's this man been?"
He's got some sun. He got some color for sure. He looks great.
He does look great.
And we do know that Taylor has like watched him play golf before. Remember that like little video that like they posted and she's like in the background. People like, were like, oh my god, wait, that's her on the way back.
Yes.
So maybe she like likes to drive the golf cart or something.
Yeah, maybe. Wouldn't that be so cute? Also, what a cool place. Like you'd have to go to those clubs, those super exclusive clubs. Like, you know, you got to go to places like that when you're not famous. So
interesting that they were in Palm Springs but no Coachella.
Right.
If they were in Palm Springs, the people are just saying that they were there because of the hat Travis was wearing. So they could have been somewhere else. Who knows? But
yeah, who knows? I will say this: with the tan that deep, doesn't look like a Palm Springs tan. That looks like a Caribbean tan to me, or an island tan. If I'm being so real.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So who knows? But regardless, he's got a tan. It's making headlines. He appeared on New Heights with this tan, and now everyone's speculating as to where they've been, where they're going, what they're up to. And I am just happy to even get a slight confirmation that she could potentially be somewhere on vacation in warm weather.
Yeah.
That's all I really care about.
Imagine.
Warm weather cures the soul. So does sun and sand and surf.
Totally. The soul. I mean, there's literally nothing better than going into the ocean. It like literally cures you of all your issues.
It really does. I hate when I don't have an ocean like accessible when I'm hungover or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it'd be great if Rhea and Marty's wedding was at the beach or something, like literally on the beach where I could just run in and dunk after. Like that sounds
Maybe
nice.
We'll just
I look
jump in the
that.
Hudson after.
Yeah, right. I'm actually looking for a couple extra toes, so I would love to jump into the Hudson.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm looking for some E. coli.
Right.
We're
just trying to
get through. This is such a random thought that I just had, but like I always wonder with celebrities and like when they go to the beach and stuff, like do they have to wear like SPF 100? Because I feel like if you're an actress or like a singer, like you can't get a sunburn.
Well, listen. So did you read that? Did you ever read
the White Lotus thing?
White Lotus thing,
Yeah,
Carrie
she
Coon.
was like, I couldn't go in
Carrie
the sun because I
Coon-
was doing
Gilded Age.
Gilded Age,
So
yeah.
Carrie Coon was not allowed to get a lick of a tan while
Yeah.
she was filming White Lotus because she was filming the Gilded Age at the same time. And of course, that show is set in olden times where, like, if her rich ass character had a tan,
Yeah.
they'd be like, you know, you're poor. Poor people only went outside in like the 1800s, or it was literally like the first people that ever came into New York. That's what that show is about. And what's her face is in it too, Cynthia Nixon.
Oh,
That show is actually really good. So Carrie Coon said it, and you know who, right on our own soil, someone who's having a problem.
who?
Our Out of Order group here is filming something, and they've been filming something for a while. And Mr. Hollywood Tommy comes back from Fiji. He's too tan. They have to wait for him to lose his tan before they can finish filming something that they were filming.
That's
so that was the
funny.
funniest shit I've ever heard. And it's so true. It's
Yeah.
like you don't think about that until it's a problem.
But I
And
was
if
like-
you're pale as fuck, like if I'm recording this today, and we stopped this halfway. And then I went on a trip, and we came back in 1 week later. Everybody would be like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah,
to
no,
your,
totally.
like,
You'd
that's
look
insane.
completely different.
You'd look
Your hair would
nuts.
look lighter.
Yep.
Yeah, like, yeah, and I
Everything's different.
I think about that like with the Eras tour too. Like, I think when her and Travis like went to the Bahamas, that's like when she had like that really long break.
Yeah.
But it'd be great. Like, it would just be funny to like, she pops up on stage. She just like is red like a
Just
tomato.
like extra, right? Exactly. Yeah, right. That is
like
so
she's
true.
like peeling. Like
yes, like celebrities cannot get. You're
yeah,
right.
like they must be
Like, not
wearing
only
SPF
color,
like
it's like
100.
right, like a true sunburn because
Yeah,
right, they
yeah,
can't be
that's
peeling.
what I'm saying. Like,
cancel shoots and
It'd be
stuff.
so
Well, I'd
funny.
cancel. I'd have to cancel. It's
No,
like if I'm
totally. Be like,
sunburned,
I'm
where I'm
not-
peeling on my
yeah,
face
imagine
or
wearing
whatever.
that
It's like,
bodysuit and tights like with a bad sunburn, bro. No way.
can you first of all. The thought alone of just me like peeling on my back and then those 4K cameras like
Yeah,
catching me
right.
with skin
And,
peeling
like,
off
your
my
nose is
shoulders and my
peeling?
nose.
Yeah,
forget
gross.
it. No fucking way. Not a chance.
That's funny.
Taylor, I always laugh because during the Eras tour, when it first started, she was kind of pale, and then in the summertime, she like had more of a tan.
Yeah.
And I did think that was funny because I was like, all right, well, it is summertime, so she's
yeah.
outside.
Just
and this
natural,
makes sense.
natural.
Yeah. So that's
Something
all that.
interesting.
Something interesting to
think
think about.
about. Yeah, for
so yeah,
sure.
so maybe they're out and about. We could just think about Travis's tan. You can go
Mm-hmm.
check it out on the new episode of New Heights. You can watch the YouTube. It looks great. But yeah, that's all that.
Mm-hmm.
In their absence though, the pop girlies are working.
Yes, they are.
Everyone is work. People want to work now, and they saw Taylor and they said we got to start doing some
Get
shit.
your asses up
so
and work.
First and foremost, well, the shorter of the two, Addison Rae, new album
Yes.
announcement, 12 songs,
New album called Addison.
called Addison,
I'm here for it.
looking a lot like Britney Spears on the cover,
Ooh, yeah.
big time.
It's definitely giving the font is
Mm-hmm.
giving you know, it's so like limited to
It's giving Baby One More Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very 90s. I really like it. She looks fabulous.
I love it too, but I'm telling that could be Britney Spears. Like that
Did
could
you
be
see-
1990. We could be living in 1997, and that's Britney Spears. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Oh,
kind of crazy.
Yeah, like it looks
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
yes. That's literally
Yeah.
what I'm. Yes.
Yeah.
And then even more so, there's like
This
another.
who's this?
Is that Britney?
I don't know. But like it kind of even looks like Shakira, a
Shakira,
little bit.
everything in
Natasha
90
Bedingfield.
yes, 95 to 2000 to the year 2000, that it could fit right in there. Look up Metamorphosis, Hilary Duff Metamorphosis.
Oh,
cover.
I know exactly
know
the
what
cover.
you know
That,
what it
yeah,
looks
it's like the
The
light
green.
blue.
It's like a green
teal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teal is probably closer.
Did you see that Tyla shaded Britney Spears?
Yeah, G. I forget if we didn't talk about this at all.
No.
Because I was talking shit about it out there for sure. So Tyla.
Just like such an unnecessary comment to make.
And also, don't be fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And this is a problem because I love Tyla. I think I love her. I don't only know the one song, but I really like it, and I think she's stunning. I love her red carpet
loved her Met
looks.
Gala look.
Loved her Met
Yeah.
Gala look. That was a
The sand.
the sand.
So
that was
cool.
a Balmain, right? Balmain.
Yeah.
So we loved that. She's gorgeous. She's great. But she during Coachella, right?
Yeah.
Yes, wore an outfit that was identical to
The
Britney
Slave for
Spears,
You.
the Slave for
Yeah.
You, green top, jean
Bottoms,
bottoms, snake on your neck.
Yeah.
Identical.
Yeah.
So much to the point where there were like things hanging off the sides of the shorts in the same way that
Yeah,
Britney's
yeah.
is. And so everyone was like, "Oh my God, we love this, an homage
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Britney." Like whatever. That's immediately what everybody thought. Thought it was lovely. Thought Tyler was cool for doing that.
Yeah.
And then Tyler went out of her way to reply to somebody's tweet being
Random
like,
tweet being like, no inspo.
actually, yeah, no inspo. Just thought the outfit ate or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. And everyone was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean no inspo? Like, there's no need for you to be like, no,
Yeah.
I didn't take inspiration from Britney Spears. Like I thought
maybe
it was on my
you
own.
didn't, but your stylist
Someone
definitely
did.
Like
Yeah.
somebody did.
Somebody took inspiration.
Yeah,
It's
I
identical.
just felt she's kind of sassy.
I don't know anything about her, and
Yeah.
now
She
I
had, like,
just was like,
one-
oh, she's sweet and cool, and I like that one song. And I really now I'm like, wait, what?
She
Bitch?
had-
Okay, back
She
up.
had like one. She had that moment where she responded to the tweet,
yeah,
and then she had like another moment where she like responded.
in like an interview, right?
Yeah, no, like on Twitter, she
Oh.
said,
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
oh, I forget what I'm thinking of too, but
Because she like spoke more at length,
She,
right?
like,
It was like a longer.
no, this was like a whole different instance
Oh,
on Twitter. Like
oh.
she said something sassy again on Twitter, but like I don't know, or something about like I can't remember, but yeah, she said about the Britney thing. She said love her, but I just thought the outfit was fly, no inspo. But it's like
whatever.
it's totally
It is-
inspo.
I mean,
but
you
what are you gonna
can't.
do?
It's just hard to. I don't buy anyone being so. Someone like Tyla, who's in the industry, being so unattached and having everyone else around her being so unattached that not a single soul is claiming to have ever seen that outfit from the Slave for You performance of Britney Spears. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a top 10 most iconic outfit of all time across all music genres. Like, it's not just like, oh, if you're a Britney Spears fan, you know it. Like, my mom would recognize that outfit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
it was the VMAs when she was like, I can't hold this. Like, can you hold this for me? When she was like kind of like
when
shady.
she was like, it's too heavy. Like,
Yeah,
I can't. And she
yeah.
put it on the ground, right? That she put
No,
it
she
on the
like
ground, or she
made
handed
like
somebody.
she like handed it to somebody.
Oh, I remember,
forget.
and it took a minute for her to like get into her speech, right? Because she was waiting for I don't
Yeah,
know why
she asked Halle Bailey and Lil Nas X to hold the moon person before giving her speech.
she's just a frail little girl. I
Yeah,
guess. She
I
can't
guess
hold the
that's like
moon
not
man.
really that big of a
It's not
deal.
so crazy, but I get what you mean about.
But
It's like
you're really like
you're really
you
bold.
you can't hold your fucking.
how old is she? I wonder.
I think she's really young.
I feel like younger stars are like that, where it's like I don't know how to say it without sounding rude. It's like they don't think they're coming across rude when they are. Like, I feel like the younger people are that I talk to and interact with, they're more comfortable. Like, they're rude, but they're not doing it on purpose. Like, they
Yeah.
don't think they're being rude. They just like blank. Like, you
I
can
also
tell
feel
when
like
they're not paying attention.
She seems like she just like kind of like says like her opinion.
For sure,
like
she's
whatever,
just kind of
like, very
whatever.
blunt. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Is like blunt and also moves quickly through. Like, I don't know. There's no way really to say it without it sounding like I'm talking shit. But I swear I'm not talking shit. It's just funny watching younger people have a totally different way of like nobody has like.
I feel like younger.
Nobody has like a, you know how you like talk to certain people a certain way, like
Yeah.
like with, I guess with respect you could say, but it's like you have to have a certain level of decorum around certain people. I feel like younger artists and also just younger people in general all treat each other the same no matter who you are and no matter what what the event is. Like if I were at the VMAs or the Grammys, I'd probably act the same for both those events.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tyler's just like, oh, we're here at this event. Like hold this please. Like,
Yeah.
There's a level. There's no like I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you mean. Like, because I kind of feel like that kind of like with my definitely like with my age group. Like maybe it's like less of like the need to be like tiptoe around things,
right?
Kind of
But
almost.
100% yes. I think that a lot of the time
we're
though
more
it comes across as
confrontational?
disrespectful. Like,
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on like it can
Yeah.
come across. Like not
No, I
everybody's
have no
being
issue with
disrespectful.
Tyler at all. I think she's great.
Neither
still.
do I, at
She's a little
all.
sassy. Whatever. We're all a little sassy.
I didn't know about her. I didn't know about her sass vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that no shade, just didn't take inspiration from her. Like that's like a bitchy tweet for no reason, but I don't think that she's being bitchy.
And
you know
like
what I'm
you
saying?
kind of
Like,
ipso facto are shading her.
no, 100% you
Yeah.
are. But that's the thing is I think that so many people like probably around her age, around her like time frame, they don't think they're being shady, but they are.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But you're definitely being shady.
Also, like Twitter, like that can
And
come
Twitter's tough,
That's tough. Like you never know how she's like typing it out. Like
Yeah.
it can always come across in a misconstrued way.
True. I just think I wish maybe she had somebody PR tell her, hey, yeah, you can say like didn't think about it, but then also be like, but love Britney. Like all she'd be like, love
She did
her.
say
She
that.
did say love
yeah,
her.
she was
right?
like love her, but no but no inspo. Like
Mhm.
she ate, but like she still ate down or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, whatever.
Which
Regardless,
is fine, whatever.
who cares? We still like Tyla, and I still
Yeah.
like that song Water, and I don't know anything else by her right now. But
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water.
makes
Yeah,
me think
that
of
is a
Grease
banger.
because it popped off when I was there last year,
Mm.
and I just makes me think of it.
Yeah.
It's just me jet setting.
Well, shout out to Addison Rae for her new album.
Shout out to Addison Rae for oh yeah, that's why we're talking about Tyla for an hour. I forgot because
Yeah.
of Britney, because she looks just like Britney. I am very excited for Addison Rae. I'm feeling hopeful for her. Like I just feel like she's interesting. Like
Yeah.
I'm very interested in what she's up to and what she's doing.
I
And
watched this
what
clip.
she's creating. Like I'm interested.
I watched this clip of Charlie XCX on Jake Shane's podcast, and they were talking about Addison, and Jake was like, "What has it been like working with her? Like, you know, she gets a lot of like hate for being like someone on TikTok and like now changing her thing."
Yeah.
And Charlie was like, "She's like one of the most hardworking people I know. Like, she's so creative and she's so willing to like be her own person and like try things out." And
Love that.
she just was like speaking very highly of her and said that she has like a great work ethic, whatever. So
Fabulous.
I'm very happy for her, and I hope her
for
career
her.
goes up and up.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And I'm fully here for it.
Yeah.
Other pop girlies working their titties off. Lord.
Yes.
Lord has entered the chat, y'all.
Lord
It is
Summer
more-
is here.
Lord Summer is here. It's more than just jokes. It's more than just talk. Except there was a little bit of a hiccup. Tuesday night, Lord put on her story around 5:30 p.m. that there was going to be. She just put like a picture of there's like an elevated space in the middle of Washington Square Park that people will, they'll pontificate from if they feel necessary. Sometimes they'll do pop-up concerts and stuff. And Lord put on her Instagram story a picture of it and said, "See you at 7 p.m. XX."
Yep.
And so obviously all of New York City had an hour and a half to get to Washington Square Park, which some could say is too much time
Way too much time.
because the entire city showed up. And then the police broke it up. And then around 9:30, Lord came anyway.
Yeah.
So those who were
I wonder
lucky
what
enough-
happened. I wonder maybe they like figure something out. Like.
So I have two thoughts.
Okay.
And I had already told you one of them,
Yeah.
but I'll say it secondly. The first thought is that Lord is taking inspiration from her bestie, Charlie XCX, and doing a pop-up show, and just was like, you know what? I'm badass. I'm going to do a pop-up show. The thing about New York is that you have to have permits to do pop-up shows.
Yeah, and especially Washington Square Park.
Especially Washington Square Park.
Yeah.
So for Lord to think that she could just send all these people to Washington Square Park for a fun pop-up, whatever, because it's worked for Charlie like 5 times, and they're best friends right now. So that's the only reason why I'm saying that.
The guy Terry, who is
Yes.
Benny.
Well, wait. Let's get
Yeah.
into that after, because I want to. I want more explanation as to like who he
Yes,
he
but
is.
they basically have the same like creative director.
Yes,
so that's
yes,
kind of
yes.
why.
Who we'll talk about in a second,
Yeah.
because he is interesting and
Yeah.
I like him a lot. Terry
O'Connell. Yeah, O'Connor.
O'Connor, I think.
Yeah, I think O'Connor.
Yeah. Regardless, so yes, so Lord, she's here. She's showing up. She's got or no, I'm sorry. I think that there's no way that she or anybody around her would like not know to put in a permit. So I'm kind of thinking like, all right, was this a little bit of a stir up some like let's see how many people show up, and then I'll show up, and if things get out of, and then things ended up getting out of hand and they had to, tell everybody to go away, and then she came back when like there were still people waiting but not as many as there were before. Like I'm a little woke to this whole thing. My eyes are open. I think that it might have been like a publicity stunt a little bit.
I could see that maybe.
In itself, it's obviously a publicity stunt.
I just feel like
to put up a thing and then perform, that's a publicity stunt.
Yeah,
she
for sure.
sang her new song. What was that?
But you're thinking the whole shutting
police
down
and
of it
everything
all.
yes.
Yeah, I could
I do.
see that, but also like I feel like that, I just think about like when like Kai Cenat had that fucking thing at Union Square and it literally like caused a riot. Like I feel like I don't know. I just feel like staging like something like that would be like hard. No, I guess not hard to pull off because it's Lord, so she's like anywhere she says to go, people will go.
She also has a different kind of fan base. I was not surprised to hear that the Kai Cenat thing blew up in everybody's face. Like that's a fucking
Lord fans aren't like
Lord fans
beating
are
each
pretty
other
chill.
up. Yeah,
they're singing supercut.
And
in
Kai
the
Cenat
streets,
fans are like all like 12-year-old boys.
Exactly, 12-year-old boys who want to fuck shit up.
Yeah,
and like and Lord fans is like us.
Yeah,
in your car the radio.
Yeah, like crying.
Like literally,
we're all just like crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts on that. I do think that there's something to that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
It just
I would
doesn't
be
seem-
curious to know the truth behind it.
Yes.
But like, yeah, maybe they did have her permanent and things just got too big anyways.
That
but
also
you never
could
know.
be it.
Yeah.
Like she could have meant to just be at 7, and yeah, maybe they did give too much time, and maybe it just it
an
was
hour
just
and a
too out
half
of
is
hand.
way too much
It's
time.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, it all worked out. Everyone was excited.
Yeah,
The
it
people
looked
that
great.
saw. If I were someone that got there at 7 p.m. and hustled and then left and didn't get to see her, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
But that's if you're a true fan, you stay. If somebody told me Taylor was coming, or
I'd
she
be there
posted she
until
was
2
coming,
a.m.
I would never leave.
Yeah.
I was like, forget it. So I understand the fans and happy for the fans that got to see her.
Yeah.
But circling back to Terry O'Connor.
Yeah.
So Terry O'Connor is, for those who may recognize his face, is Benito Skinner's boyfriend.
Yes.
And is that his real name, Benito Skinner?
I think so, yeah.
I always thought that was like a fake alias.
I think that's his real name. I mean, I'm pretty sure he went to Georgetown, and I'm pretty sure, like, in his yearbook picture, it says, like, Benito Skinner.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway,
I
so
could be
Benito
wrong,
Skinner,
though.
Benny Drama on
Yeah.
and on socials. His boyfriend is this guy, Terry. And
The
Terry,
infamous pasta grabber.
yes, he grabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he grabbed the pasta in front of
In that video, Gabriette and Charlie. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Charlie,
And
yes.
he posted a really funny video about it, like, being like, he's like, I don't get, like, why this is, like, such a big deal. Like, we were just joking around, whatever. Like, he was like, no one noticed. Like, it was at the end of the dinner,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like, I think he called it, like, Pasta Gate, which
Yeah,
is funny.
which is funny.
Yeah.
It is, to be fair, crazy to grab pasta off a plate. At a
For
restaurant.
sure.
I would never.
It's definitely very brat.
It's very brat.
Yeah.
I said, but this is the brat crew.
Yeah,
this is
the
a
brat-
different crew we're
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
And I do like him, and I
do like him
Benito
too,
as
yeah.
well. There are certain members of the brat squad that I love,
For sure.
but then there are others that I'm like, get
Like
out.
Alex Consani, I love her.
I like Alex Kasani a
Yeah.
lot. She's another one though that like I don't think she'd like me. Like I think like I enjoy her and like her content. I don't think we'd like to hang out with each other. I think I'd be annoyed.
I would hope she would like me.
I
don't know
think
if
I'd
she
be
would or not.
annoyed by but she would fall in that category of like it's just no attention span, I think is what it is. I'm serious. Like and she's not the only one. Like it's not just her. I just know that she's in that vibe. I watched
Chicken
her
Shop
Chicken
Date.
Shop Date.
Oh, I thought she was so funny.
So funny,
Yeah.
hilarious, but I just know her energy based on that and I'm
She's
like
very
oh, no,
Gen
no.
Z. She's very Gen
Yes,
Z. Yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
wouldn't we'd be bored with each other, I think.
That's
but
funny.
I like watching her content.
I love her energy,
And,
I've been obsessed with her even like before, like when she kind of
when
started
she
blowing
got
up
the
on
scene,
TikTok. Yeah.
You know, one of my Charles really likes her too, and he showed me her years ago.
Yeah.
and so that's the only reason why I know her. And then now when she shows up in Brat stuff, I'm like, oh my god, she's made it.
Yeah.
her, and then of course Rachel Sennott, I love.
Love
she's in
Rachel
the Brat
Sennott.
squad.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Senate,
yeah.
whatever.
But Terrence O'Connor
yes.
is like basically like the face behind Brat Summer. Like he was kind
The
of like
mind behind
the
Brat.
mind behind Brat and Brat Summer. Like he was like the creative director behind the whole thing. And now from this Washington Square Park videos of Lord, everyone saw Terry taking
Yep.
videos, so everyone's like, okay, now Terry's on to his next gig, Lord Summer.
Lord Summer,
Yeah.
and she's being funny about it. She's like, "It's Lord Summer, y'all." Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she makes some joke. It was like something was happening, and she was like, "Not during Lord Summer." Like, I saw her like make a joke, or somebody said something like that.
Wait, Lord said that?
I feel like yes.
Not during Lord Summer.
It was something like, "This is Lord Summer." I don't know where I fucking saw that, but I'm pretty sure
That's
like
funny.
Lord was involved somehow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get back.
They
to
all
it, 'cause I
seem like they
cannot
have a really
remember.
funny sense of humor. I wonder
Yes.
if Albert is going to be in the mix.
Yeah, right. We hate Albert.
All the
okay?
comments on that TikTok, like, it's so 50-50. People are either like, I agree with him, or they're like, who is this guy? Like, what the fuck is this? It's
It makes
just like,
agree.
I
with
didn't
him being-
realize. Yeah.
The haters
The
found
haters,
our.
yeah.
Oh,
But also,
hate when
I
the
didn't
haters
realize
find
that
our
he's just like,
TikToks.
he's just like a normal guy. Like, he like
Oh.
isn't famous at all.
Oh well. Okay, well then,
Which is, like,
whatever.
fine. Like, he
Make
can
your
have his
account
opinion.
private
Yeah.
and stop being best friends with Lord and talking shit on television. We're
Yeah.
gonna find out who you are. Like whatever. That's what you get for
That's the
talking
thing,
shit.
like,
Like you never.
They
know.
were famously friends, and like the public bashing, like, yeah, he could not like Taylor Swift. He posted a story like, I don't like this album. Okay, like whatever.
fine, who
but like
cares?
this album is made and nobody needed it, and like it's obvious.
And he said it in that way that I hate.
yeah, like screw you, Albert.
And we'd all actually be better without
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Fuck off.
like, I don't know about you, but I would be probably a million times worse without it.
Absolutely. Also, just shut your fucking mouth. Like whenever I hear something, actually we'd all be better without it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd be better without
Speak
you
for
on this earth.
yourself.
Drop dead. How about drop dead? That's what I think when I hear people talking like that. God, I can't stand it. Can't stand it. But anyway, so Terrence O'Connell, whatever his real
Yes.
name is, he, I actually love. I only found this out today that he was the mind behind Brat Summer. I did not know. I know him.
I've known that for like 2 weeks, I think.
I had no idea. And I'll tell you what, right now, he deserves a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And Charlie deserves way less. I'm being serious.
Well, I don't know if
like,
I think
I'm sure it was a collab.
I think she had a lot to do with a lot of it too.
I'm sure. But still,
don't be a hater.
No. But I do think that people need to come down to earth when it comes to like these things. Because Charlie's amazing, but there was a team of people that created Brat Summer. Like, let's not get. I feel like people just forget
but I feel like that's kind of like
Of course.
Yeah.
But people thought Brat was like anarchist and like sick, and it's like
right.
no, it's just another part of consumerism.
Right. Totally.
Just so everyone knows,
right.
She put up more variants than Taylor ever did.
Right.
These are things I'm like people need to remember.
I get what you're saying.
When they get on their high horse,
it's not like this alt like.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And that's why to be taught, the fake shit talk about Green Day, whatever. Like I'm talking to the stands. I'm not talking to Charlie, even though I am rolling my eyes at Charlie always. But happy for Terrence, love Terrence, and happy for his new project with Lorde.
I also just love Lorde so much.
Love Lorde.
Like that,
love
there's.
Her.
I don't care if she hangs out with whoever.
Oh
like,
no, I don't give a fuck.
I love.
She's also not like that. Like she doesn't like the spotlight so much. She's like a pure artist to me. Where I'm like your lyrics, your music, your vibe, very interesting.
And you can tell she like doesn't really like to like be in the spot. Wait, did you see that one clip of her leaving the Paul Mescal's Broadway show?
No.
She like left out of like the back door where like Paul comes out, where all the fans wait.
Oh yes, I did. And she's like, ah.
She literally she runs away so fast. That's why I was like, I love her. Like she wanted nothing to do with it. She's like, I gotta get out. I don't know who told her to leave out of that door.
Someone sabotaging her.
So funny.
So hilarious.
I mean, like Melodrama and Pure Heroine are two of my favorite albums. Two of the best albums, just in general. Whatever the third one was not good to me.
Not as good with the legs. The only one I liked about that was like
I can't feel a thing.
Was there a song maybe called like
I keep
Stoned at the Nail Salon?
At my mood
or was that
ring. Yeah, so Stoned at the Nail. Yeah. I like that one too.
I like. Yeah, so that one I like. But
I like Mood Ring too.
Mood Ring is also good, yeah.
But it kind of fell flat a little bit for
COVID,
me.
Right? Yeah, or 2021. Solar Power.
Solar Power, yeah. Kind of fell flat a little bit to me. So
Stoned at the Nail Salon I liked.
I have high hopes
Big
for this
Star,
album.
Mood Ring. Yeah, I do too, because it was just really hard to top Melodrama.
I mean, Melodrama is literally a masterpiece.
It really is.
It truly is.
It's also
I mean,
really
I would
hard
say
to top.
Pure Heroine is a masterpiece too.
It's really hard to top. It's really, really hard for me personally to top Supercut. Like Supercut's my favorite Lorde song.
Supercut is literally like one of the best songs of all time. It evokes
like
such
so
a
good.
like nostalgic
In
feeling. In my head, I do everything right.
When you call,
I forgive and I fight.
You were running
For I
forever.
say, come home to my heart. In the car, the radio up. In your car, the radio up. We keep trying to talk about us. Slow motion, I'm watching our love. I'll be your quiet afternoon crush. Be your violent overnight rush. Make you crazy over my touch. But it's just a supercut of us. Ah, so good. Wait, you know what?
Supercut of us.
Her favorite song of mine is Hard Feelings / Loveless.
Ooh.
I love that
Good
song.
ones. I'm gonna listen to Lorde today when we get out
Yeah,
of
I'm
here.
gonna listen to Lorde today
some
too.
more Lorde.
Homemade Dynamite, Sober, the Louvre or the Louvre.
The Louvre. Yeah. So good.
Love that song.
So she's great. And
Writer in the Dark.
Too good.
Oh, kill me with that song. I mean, Perfect Place. Like, it's such a fucking good song. Green Light, Perfect Place is Liability.
Green Light, I love.
Dude, Liability
Ribs,
is like,
of course.
kill me. Yeah,
Everybody
Ribs
loves
is pure heroin.
Yeah. Everybody loves Ribs.
Love Ribs.
So she performed her new song. What was that?
Yeah.
And I also I got meta with it too, and I was like, during that whole thing where I put it on my story and then the police came or whatever, and then she came to sing, I was like, it kind of applies, like, what was that? And she's literally singing, what was that? So I was like, we're going a little hard on the head here, like, right?
No, guys, literally, what was that?
Right. Like, I'm kind of like, what?
That would have been so funny. She stood up on the box and she goes, guys, what was that?
Do. And then it goes right into it. For real, though, like, I'm telling you, there's something, I think it was, there may have been something, but I think something of it was there on purpose to cause a stir, which I love, by the way. I'm not talking shit.
No.
I love that. Because I think it's creative.
No, totally. Yeah. I think any big PR move that gets people talking, maybe even like causes some controversy, like some bad press is good press, and I don't think it wasn't bad press at all. It wasn't her. I mean, like, I guess if we got to peek behind the curtain, then maybe we could see like if they really did get a permit or not. Whatever, doesn't matter. But like, I love a big
a spectacle.
Yes, exactly.
Well, if you think back to the first time Charlie did this, she was standing on top of a car in Brooklyn or
the Brat Wall.
The Brat Wall.
They were like, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down
that wall. Right. Like there's always. So I'm just taking pages out of other books and comparing notes.
Right.
And I think that I think it will indeed be a Lord Summer.
For sure.
And I'm excited. I'm willing. I'm happy.
It's gonna be a lot of people's summer. Addison Rae summer, Lord summer, Blood Orange summer. What was the other thing Charlie XCX was saying? I forget who else.
She said something too. She crossed out Brat on her thing.
Yeah, she said like Brat summer's over. Now it's time to like make room for.
Right.
Let me see if I get Blood Orange summer. Because it was like Blood Orange, like a bunch of other people.
Blood Orange. Orange is everywhere.
Oh, here. Shares who she's passing the torch to.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Oh, that's right.
You see
where
that
she was
clip?
Flashing,
yeah.
Flashing people. Addison Rae was definitely on that list. I think, wasn't
Here's
Jelly
the
Roll on
video.
that list even?
Lord, Pink Panthers, Haim.
Yes, Haim.
Caliuchis. Oh my God, it's going so fast. Rosalia.
Yeah, it goes way too fast.
Aesop Rocky, Bon Iver, Celine Song. Like a bunch of people. Some other people I have no idea who these people are.
I assume just everybody who's coming out with new music
Yeah,
this
yeah,
summer.
yeah.
Like I think it's just like a fun thing. So
Bon
yes,
Iver,
she's passing
great
the
new
torch.
album.
Oh, that's right. I haven't listened to it.
Yeah,
I
you should
have
listen to it. Really, really
I have
good.
to listen.
Yeah.
But yeah, exciting stuff on the horizon.
So random, but as his like PR for his album, he played pickup basketball in Brooklyn.
What?
And he literally was just like playing with fans, and he was like literally like icing and dicing people. It was hilarious.
I love that.
Yeah. It
How
was so
hilarious.
funny. Yeah, isn't that funny?
Especially because he seems like such a shy guy.
Yeah.
That is
He's like,
so
you know
funny.
what? We're just gonna ball it out.
We're just gonna ball out right
Yes.
now. I respect the shit out of that.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, man, I love when people get creative, you know?
Yeah, so
and they
funny.
just play to their creative strengths.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's so good. So yeah, we've got a summer of music to look forward to.
Yeah.
Good shit, good people, good fun. Brat summer's over. I'm happy. We can be bratty in a different way. We can be bratty in an elevated way. We just don't need to act like trash anymore. I think that's where I'm at. But I'm ready for prissy bitch summer. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to be a prissy bitch.
Okay, I like that.
I'm about to have my hair done, nails done, everything
Wait,
did
I kind of
all
like
day,
that.
all
Yeah,
summer.
Girly pop summer.
I'm girly popping my ass off.
Okay, I
this
love
summer.
that. Okay, me
spray
too.
tan forever. Shave legs every day.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm not on
That's
that.
really. If we're doing it, you have to commit.
Fuck. No, I can't do that.
Full beat.
No.
Full beat. All day long. No, I won't do that. You lose me there too.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna be prissy bitches. We're gonna get what we deserve this summer.
Yes.
And that's the summer that I'm putting on. So everybody can join all of our summers.
Thank God.
Shall we get into okay, so we have a couple things. We have obviously our usual voicemails, love notes, etc. And then we also did a little ditty. We followed some instructions from a submission. We chose our least favorite song on each album.
Yeah,
a song we'd get rid of.
A song that we would get rid of.
Yeah.
From each album. And no, honestly, this was not hard for me.
It wasn't hard for me either. Gia, I was just about to say
honestly,
it was not hard for me at all.
The only ones that were hard for me, honestly, was 1989 and Reputation.
Yes.
Reputation was the
really
hardest
hard.
one for me.
Reputation was also the hardest for me. And then 1989 was 1989 was really easy.
Midnight's was kind of hard too.
Midnight's was hard.
Yeah.
Midnight's was hard. And I feel bad about my Midnight's choice.
Oh.
Also, I think you're going to be pissed
by
like a few of these choices that I have.
already think I know what
you're going to be pissed.
Don't do this to me.
But no, it's not none of your number one faves.
Okay.
But I do think you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
To a couple of these.
Yeah,
but no,
for
it was
sure.
not difficult. Okay.
Okay.
So, should we start at the top? Debut?
Yeah. Let's start at the top.
Go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I picked The Outside.
Okay.
I just feel like she has so many songs that have a very similar message on that album.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I picked A Perfectly Good Heart.
Okay.
Because I'm like, whatever. Because I put it on and I said, what's this song? And then I said, okay, we can take it off.
Yeah, I like A Perfect Good Heart.
No,
but
I know
yeah,
the song.
I agree with you on that one.
It sounds so similar to the
Yeah,
others.
yeah,
like
for sure.
even the message. I mean, I didn't even go as
No,
far
like The Outside,
into the message.
Invisible, like Perfect Good Heart.
And I choose Invisible.
Place,
I like
Place
Invisible.
in This World. Yeah. Like they all kind of have very similar vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
all the songs of Debut or all the vibe of Debut is basically like, I got to get out of this small town because
Yes, exactly.
I'm meant for more.
Yes,
And
exactly.
How many of those songs do we need, you know?
Yes.
All right.
For Fearless, I have Change.
Wait, no. That's Ed Sheeran. No. Everything has
because
changed.
these things will change. We'll see it now. These walls that we put up and hold us back will fall down. It's a revolution. I'm just
Time will
come for us to finally run. And I'm just not
sing hallelujah.
I'm not an anthem type of girl, you know. It's definitely like
I
an
like
anthem.
Yeah, I like
and
an anthem.
I just you know me, I
whatever
love
about that.
Fearless so much that it was very hard for me to pick.
Of course.
And yeah, change is like kind of a skip for me. So
Okay. I think you're gonna be really pissed off by this one
Oh,
because you
fuck.
sing it all the time.
oh fuck.
And I never, like, you sing it and I'm like, that fucking song? And I never say it because I'm like, I don't know that song and I don't really care about it. And I do know it and I know the words and I'm
my
whatever
God.
about it. And it's Tell Me Why.
Kelly, I'm sick and tired of your attitude. I'm feeling like I don't know you.
The lyrics just don't, like, I just don't believe them. I think that's what it is. Like, I just don't believe them. I don't feel the
You
angst.
told me that you love me, then push
I
me around, and I need you like a heartbeat. Oh man,
Nah, like,
that's
nah.
disappointing, but that's okay.
I know, but I knew you'd be upset. And it's going to keep happening, by the way.
Oh god, fuck, that really
But
rattled
all the other
me.
ones, that was the thing too. Is like all the other ones on Fearless are some of the staples that I do like. I had to really pick and choose because Forever and Always I Love.
Yeah.
You know, Fearless.
Yeah.
What's next? 15.
15, You Belong With Me.
You Belong With Me. Like all
Other
those.
Side of the Door,
Those
Come
are
In
all
With the
important.
Rain.
Yeah, those are all very important tracks. Even all the vault tracks. I
Best
was
Day
like,
or Never Grow
Stay
Up.
Here. Yeah.
Or
So I
sorry,
had to-
Best Day is on Fearless. Never Grow Up is on Speak Now.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
Okay, for Speak Now, I have Superman.
So do I.
Okay, yeah.
Same.
It's just the obvious choice.
I just am like, I don't
think
like
it's
that
like the least streamed
I
song
watched
on Speak Now. It was
Superman
it was the least streamed song when Speak Now TV came out.
Yep.
It's just not a strong song.
It's not a strong song.
And
it's
it's
not
kind
my
of like,
favorite.
You know
That's
what I mean? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you know how those aren't my favorite
Yeah.
kind of songs, and I just can't get girly with it.
Yeah.
I'm out.
For Red, I have two.
You have two for Red. I'm over here literally cowering in fear of my choice for
Oh,
Red
God.
that you're gonna be so pissed at.
Well,
say yours.
actually, okay, so my number one for sure is Girl at Home. I really don't like
Yeah,
that
you
song.
don't like Girl at Home.
I always talk about how I
Yes.
think it's her least strong song
Yes.
just in general. But also, like, the moment I knew is up there too for me. The moment I knew was a little bit stronger of a song, but they're both skips.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
those
feel
are my
that.
Moment I Knew and Girl at Home.
They're also both skips for me.
Yeah.
Just like most of the album. But I'm kidding. I'm also now just like trolling forever
Yeah.
as like anti-Red.
No,
like
I
I
can-
really don't dislike that
Yeah.
album, but I just like, I dislike
Someone's
it
gotta
as much
cause
as- someone's got to
controversy.
cause controversy.
Yeah.
All right, my choice. It's Treacherous.
Kelly.
I don't like it.
Kelly. Like,
Specifically the I like it. I hate
you
that
had
part. I
that
hate it.
shine.
No.
Dude, what?
Although I don't mind the get you, I'll get you alone. Like I like that,
Your
but
name has echoed through my mind. Oh, Kelly.
think you should think
That's
you
so
should know.
disappointing.
I just think that there are other songs that sound similar that I prefer
Yeah, okay.
on other albums.
Oh, I love Treacherous. That's like one of my faves.
No, I know it is. That's why when
Yeah.
I made it and I went through the list and I was like, pick one of the Vol tracks, pick something. Don't do
No.
Treacherous. That's G's. She loves that song. And then I just had
Go
to
with
do
your
it.
heart.
I had to go with my heart and I had
Yeah,
to be real.
That's okay.
I had to be real.
Whew,
Okay.
okay, this is hard for me.
I know it's gonna keep
get
getting hard
worse.
for you.
Anyways, 1989.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to New York.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair for you.
Yeah.
I still hold strong to that song. I still really like it. You won't like my choice, but I think that the people will hate it more.
Oh God. Okay.
And it's New Romantics.
Wow.
I am not a New Romantics fan. I never have been. I think when 1989 came out, New Romantics was a deluxe track,
Yeah.
and I had already been so dead set on all the other songs that I
Yeah.
kind of missed it. Like it just didn't really come across my desk for years. And then it's another one of those songs, New Romantics.
Maybe I could build
Na,
a
na, na,
castle.
na.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's also
over
That's
it.
a song that grew on me a lot. I
Yeah.
think 1989 TV made me like it more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I won't.
And
if
as
it's-
as a non-anthem loving girly, I can get why you don't like it.
Mm-hmm. If
It's definitely an anthem.
if I have it on. Like if it comes on in the background and I hear it, I'll maybe sing along. If it comes on in my headphones, skip.
Wow.
Big time. Yeah, I like won't even bother.
That's a shocker.
Even TV. Like I listened to it obviously once when it came out or twice when it came out, but I'm like I skip through it. I skip right past it, right to the
You should try listening to it on like a bright sunny day when you're in a really good mood.
Yeah, maybe that's
because you're like, baby. It's just like kind of it makes you want to dance like a white woman. For sure.
For sure. A lot of songs make me feel that way. And that's the thing is I like the vibe. Sometimes the words I don't like. The best people in life are free. Isn't that the word? The best people in life. That's what it says, right?
I think so. Please take me dancing.
Yeah.
Please take my hand. It's so romantic. Yeah, I get it. That's not that shocking to me.
Out of all the bricks you threw. I mean, it could have gone on to it could be Fearless song, you know? Anyway.
Okay. Reputation. This one was hard. I was in between
difficult.
two.
Yep.
But I went with This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I was in between Look What You Made Me Do and This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. Went with This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things because I really changed my mind on Look What You Made Me Do after Eras Tour.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that. People are going to be upset with me again. I'm just warning. So I really thought long and hard about Reputation.
Okay.
And there are almost every song I made a case for, being like, I cannot live without this. I almost went with Ready for It just because I was like, you know, that song is whatever. The rap, I don't like the rapping part. I could give a fuck about that. And same kind of could be said for Endgame in that same vein of like the rapping. Who gives a fuck? But I feel like both of those songs are integral in the universe, and
that's what I thought
they
too.
need to stay.
Yeah.
Same with Look What You Made Me Do, although I do like that song unironically, and I always have. So I chose one that I've always felt was a little corny.
Okay.
And it's always been my least favorite.
Okay.
It's my quiet least favorite because I really don't talk shit about rep ever. You know that. Yeah. And everyone's going to hate this, but it's King of My Heart.
Wow.
I know.
I get that though. It is like
I don't like any song that's
perfectly fine. And then like it's very like abrasive. The chorus is like end all that once. This is the end of all the endings. Yeah.
Our broken bones were mending. It's this. I do like the up on the roof with the
schoolgirl crush, drinking beers out of plastic cups
of fancy. Like I know the words obviously. Like I like the song, but I think some of the songs, like some Taylor songs, and maybe it could be where I am in life right now. And maybe that's why I'm feeling this way. But even when this song came out, and even if I have had like someone I'd consider like King of My Heart, there's a line of cheese that I sometimes can't cross and still take myself seriously. Yeah. And King of My Heart is unfortunately on the other side of that boundary for me.
Okay.
That's how it is. Okay.
For Lover, me.
Of course.
Easy.
Of course.
Yeah.
Duh. Fucking duh.
1A.
So funny.
Paper Rings.
Madeline will be devastated to hear.
I really don't like that song.
I like it. I think it's cute and silly.
I would never marry anyone with a paper ring. I need a big fat rock.
I like the yeah. I want a big ass diamond. I want the biggest diamond Steven Singer makes.
Yeah, exactly.
For real. But no, I totally see that, and I could see Paper Rings. I think on any other day falls into that same like
it's just like
category for me that it's like too cheese and
too
whatever.
It's too cheesy for me.
But it works for me for some reason. Paper Rings. My choice was Soon You'll Get Better, just because I literally can't listen to that song. It's too depressing.
Yeah,
So
I
kept
it just because like I feel like there's just such an emotional tie to it.
Of course,
but yeah, I get that.
She can keep that.
Yeah,
for herself. And it's got the chicks on it, who
I
love.
You keep that for yourself.
You keep that, girl. That's still for you.
Yeah.
That's about a hardship you went through.
Yeah, I definitely.
Just personally, I can't think about a hardship like that right now. Yeah. It hurts too much.
Definitely me did not need to be on that album.
That's so me.
Yeah. Okay.
Poor me.
Folklore.
Yep.
I picked Epiphany.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I had a feeling never related to that song.
Me neither. And it is good. I listened to it while.
I mean, it's like so intense.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's really good on vinyl. I've played it like in my apartment on vinyl. And it's like the way the back, something about the background. It's very, not spooky, but.
No, it definitely is spooky.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it feels like you're walking in like a daydream or like almost like a nightmare. Like you're like hallucinating a nightmare almost.
Yes. Great way to put it. Okay.
Oh, for Evermore, I went Dorothea.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like Dorothea,
Skip
but I
for
can
me.
see why. Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's a thing with the chorus. Hey, Dorothea, I don't wanna be a...
Yeah,
like,
I
I
get that.
can't tell you how that song starts.
Let me think. If I know how it starts, I don't think I do.
No. Yeah.
No, it's wait, don't tell me.
I won't.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the first line? Can you tell me the first word, actually? Or what's it begin with?
Oh, it literally starts with, hey, Dorothea, do you ever stop and think about me? When we were younger, down in the park, honey, making a lark of the misery. Like, I do like this song. It's just not the strongest song on the album, in my opinion.
Here's a question for you about Dorothea, actually, and I've been wanting to bring this up forever. I wrote a blog about it once, and then I almost got it deleted because I was worried that, like, Selena Gomez would find it.
Oh.
I think that song's about Selena Gomez, and I also think it's a little bit about, like, all right, you know, you went off and you found all your new friends, but, like, I'm your friend that's always still here for you and whatever. Like, there's like a little bit of not negativity in it. In my blog, I kind of said that it was like, oh, Selena's off with her fancy friends and whatever, and like leaves. She never hangs out with Taylor and blah, blah. I was a little bit like my tone, I think, came across as like a little salty in my blog. I don't actually feel that strongly about it in the negative sense, but I do think it's like kind of about Selena.
No, definitely.
And
she's just
lately
like...
I've seen like weird edits of
not
weird,
I've
but
seen edits of them
friendship
too,
edits of the two of them
sure.
to Dorothea.
But
and
no,
I
I don't think
right.
it's a negative thing.
No,
I think it's just like
you grow apart.
Yeah, like we all know who our real friend is at the end of the day, kind of thing.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm reading the lyrics right now, but like the line that's like, but damn Dorothea, they all want to be a, but are you still the same soul I met under the bleachers?
Exactly.
Which is cute. Like that could definitely give like a, are you still like the same girl that I met like when we were young?
100%.
Yeah,
so I think
I like that line.
Yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah. Just not my fave.
Just not your fave, yeah. And I totally see why.
Yeah.
I put Nobody No Crime.
Ooh.
Whatever about
it.
I like Haim.
Yeah,
Haim, the band. They're fine. I don't listen really. I never like listen to them, to be honest.
I like their new song.
I do too.
Relationships.
I like it. It gets stuck in my head like crazy.
I know.
Though. Like so bad it gets stuck.
Turn into 17 days fucking relationships. Yeah, I like that song because I like Nobody No Crime because I like the story.
I like the story as well, and it gives me very much Goodbye Earl by the Chicks, which is one of my all-time favorite songs. So I do love it, but we already have Goodbye Earl, so I could do without without Nobody No Crime because I really love everything else on Evermore.
I get that. Replacing Tis the Damn Season with Nobody No Crime was a crime.
That was a major
crime.
crime. Tis the Damn Season is one of the best songs in her discography. Like, that's so fucking crazy.
1000%. Midnight's Snow on the Beach.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Just never
and
liked it.
I feel bad.
I never liked it from day one.
Yeah.
It never resonated with me. I don't like the flow. The chorus is a little strange. I just never felt an emotional connection to it. Never just liked to listen to it. It's a skip for me.
I will also skip it. Sometimes I'll listen to it and I'm fine with it. And sometimes I like to sing it in like an ironic way.
Weird but fucking beautiful.
Like, I don't hate it.
No.
At all.
There's no song of hers that I hate.
Yeah. No, none of these I hate.
Besides me.
Besides me, yeah. You don't like me.
But
no, even in my list, none of these songs I hate. They're just more so like songs that I could live without on the album, pretty much. But no, Snow on the Beach. I mean, sorry, you're stacked up against the rest of Midnights, and
Midnights
the rest
is
of
such
Midnights.
A strong album.
None of those songs could go anywhere.
Yeah,
like maybe like if we were getting down like nitty gritty. And we could choose like the features over the originals. I would get rid of like Karma featuring Ice Spice over Karma or something. But that's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Snow on the Beach.
I will say I do like Snow on the Beach in the one time that The Summer I Turned Pretty used it when Belly was in the middle of the party looking at Jeremiah, looking at Conrad, and Snow on the Beach was playing. I was like, shit, good usage of this song. Austin Swift. Good job, Austin Swift.
Claps.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great usage of that song. He's so good with that.
Yeah, totally.
Every time I see a Taylor song pop up, it works.
It's always like perfect.
Yeah.
I talk about the Heartstopper scene all the time.
Yep.
Torture Poets. I said I can fix him. No, really, I can. Felt like that was kind of a cop-out. So I also have Thank You, Amy.
Good one.
I really don't like
don't
Thank
vibe
You,
with
Amy.
it.
I've never had I guess maybe when my arch nemesis, like when I feel like I have triumphed over my arch nemesis, maybe I'll relate to it. But I haven't yet. So, I don't like that song.
So you're not into it.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Well, that's the same reason that song makes me cry, is because I haven't yet triumphed over all evil and all my haters. And so it's like I'm crying because it's what could be that I don't have yet.
Maybe I should listen to it in that way then. But yeah, and then I Can Fix Him is just, it's very short. It's not very lyrically dense. And it I guess it adds a little bit of perspective to the album. But I feel like if it wasn't there, you could still get the gist.
Yes. I that's a good argument for that. Yeah. And I agree. But I do like the song. I also had I Can Fix Him as the choice. And then my second, because I also felt, well, that's kind of a cop-out, is Cassandra. I know. And here's why.
What? I would think you would love that song.
Here's why. I love it lyrically. Sound-wise, I'm like, you're not really getting me going at all, and a lot of the songs on this kind of it almost feels like an in-between song, like a song that comes on in between two big songs I really like. You know what I mean? I just kind of think about that. Yeah. And I feel like Who's Afraid of Little Old Me kind of hits home the point of, like, a little bit of the point of Cassandra. Yeah. And then we obviously get into the more hitting the nail on the head. They knew the whole time. They're on to something. Like, I don't know. And then Thank You, Amy, kind of the same thing. I just feel like we don't need like multiple songs with this, with kind of like how you feel about Debut, multiple songs with the same message. And I think that Cassandra, based on sound alone, again, not lyrics. We're not talking about lyrics. Lyrically, it's great, obviously. Sound alone, I could do without. Okay. And I think there are stronger songs on TTPD.
Wow. Okay.
I know. But really, the answer is I Can Fix Him. That song, I don't like that song.
I get what you're saying for sure. I definitely have to be in a specific mood to listen to Cassandra. Like I have to be like angry, angsty, like feeling like I've been wronged.
Totally. Yeah. But here's the thing is like I totally agree. I also have to be in the right mood to listen to it, but I don't necessarily need to be in the right mood to listen to like Mad Woman or something. You know what I mean? Which kind of tells me more about it, where it's like it's too hyper specific. Same like where I'm talking about Soon You'll Get Better. Like obviously it's a beautiful song, it's sad, whatever. But if I'm waiting around all day long for the mood that my parents are dying of cancer, like that's the only time I'm listening to this song, and that's a real fucking downer. Yeah. And I feel like Cassandra, the only time I'm listening to that song is when I feel like no one on earth is believing me or hearing me, and no one yet is getting their comeuppance like they deserve. So I'm not here. Told you so. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
That's the overthought process.
And that's your opinion.
And that's my opinion. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, this whole exercise was not difficult to do, because I think obviously we have our favorites on every album. It's very easy. But it does, if you were to try this yourself, it does get interesting where you start to feel like attached to certain songs. Yeah, like you feel guilty. Oh, well, I couldn't possibly, because I have this one memory of myself. Like I couldn't get rid of that song. Like my canon would be different, you know? So it's funny to think about it like that. Definitely. Songs didn't exist. Gia, I've got diamonds on the brain now. Ever since we're talking about paper rings, how you're looking for a rock, I'm looking for the biggest ring or the biggest diamond that we can find at our bestie Steven Singer's house. Yes. Because Steven Singer is always there for us with the jewels. They're always there for us with the gifts for other people. Yep. They're always there for us where Mother's Day is concerned. And I'll tell you what, it is creeping up faster than you think. Have you looked at the calendar lately? Yeah. It's the last week of April, by the way. April's over.
You don't want to be the fool with no Mother's Day gift.
No, you do not. So you need to go ahead and get yourself over to IHateStevenSinger.com and get yourself a 24 karat gold dipped rose. Yes. The limited edition Blue Moon Rose is absolutely captivating.
Breathtaking. Yes.
It is
24 karat gold dipped Blue Moon Rose. You can skip the flowers that die in a week, because Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold dip roses are real roses dipped in real 24 karat gold and are guaranteed to last a lifetime. So you can give your mom or whoever it is that you're celebrating with, they can remember how loved they are all year long, and you can picture a brilliant, bright blue rose with diamond-like sparkles that would truly take your breath away. And this forever gift of a real long-stem 24-karat gold dip rose has Steven's full lifetime guarantee, comes in an impressive gift box, and you can make your own personalized Mother's Day note. Order now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. Hurry, because they will not be restocked and supply is limited. Shipping is always complimentary, which means free. Yep. And nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold dip rose that lasts forever. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philly or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Okay, let's jump into voicemails and DMs. Got some good ones.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. This is Haley. I hope you guys had a great Easter. Hope you guys had a great weekend celebrating the Torture Poets Department anniversary.
Thank you. We
I
did.
sure did. I watched with my friends your guys' reaction to the album video, and then, of course, went to Denny's like we did last year to
Love that.
rediscuss what we liked about the album.
So
album.
fun. I love that.
I might have made a voicemail earlier, but just scratch that. This is the final voicemail.
Good.
The Torture Poets Department album still is iconic.
Yeah.
I feel like it just dropped on Saturday.
I know.
My favorite songs are Florida.
Ooh.
I Could Do With a Broken Heart,
Not often you
Guilty
have
as
number
Sin, Fortnite, Torture Poets Department, and The Manuscript.
Very
I
unique
love
choices.
Very unique choices. A lot.
The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. If I feel angry or upset, I just belt out those words.
Love.
Of
course.
I love it completely. I mean, I have so much to say, but I don't want to have to go on and on. But
Feel that.
on a side note, I do hope, Kelly, your family's cherry blossom tree does bloom.
Oh, thank
I
you
hope
for your concern. Yes.
playing the Eras Tour intro will help. I hope it does.
Someone commented.
But
that,
yeah, it was exciting to see Coachella. Everything so excited. Cannot wait for Lord's Summer 2025.
Hell yeah.
Super excited. But above all, I love the Torture Poets Department. Still an iconic album to this day. But yeah, I love to hear your guys' thoughts, even though you've already said it, but still love to hear your guys' thoughts on the album. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Love you, Queen.
Love you, Queen. Thank you so much. And yes,
I'm curious about your thoughts about Florida.
So about Florida being number one.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting list of favorites.
Yeah.
She said Florida.
Florida.
Do It With a Broken Heart.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Torture Poets Department.
Torture Poets Department. And the Manuscript.
Yeah.
And then she said she also likes to sing Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, I believe.
Yeah. So very.
I say very top heavy.
Yeah.
TTPD original, not a lot from Anthology, but Manuscript, I think, stands the test of time.
Yes.
If you're not a Swiftie who loves Manuscript, then you're not a Swiftie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Then you just don't get it.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
Yeah.
But that's a funny mix.
Yeah.
And I love all those songs too.
Yeah.
Florida being number one.
Those are like kind of like my least favorite ones though. Like Torture Poets Department is like kind of low for me. And
I love that song
Florida
though, a lot.
is kind of low for me.
Florida is lower for me too, but only because it's a little situational. Like I need to be driving. I need to be like good weather.
Yeah,
whatever. Like
I agree with that.
I need to be going on vacation. Like if I'm getting ready, or if I'm in the car on the way to the airport or something, like I'll throw on Florida.
Yeah,
like, it's a good. Same with I can do it with a broken heart though. Like I don't listen to that song unless I'm in a good mood or cleaning or like.
See, I listen to that song to get me in a good mood.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Fortnite, of course, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny
interesting
just
list.
An interesting list.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. It's funny. I love hearing how other people love the album. But of course, yeah, we love the album to death. We live, die, breathe, sleep, eat, everything TTPD. It's magnum opus status. Yeah. It is
Beyond.
Just truly a transcendent experience that we will love to relive time and time again.
Yep.
And I can't wait to keep doing that. And thank you for the shout out about my family's cherry blossom tree. Yes, we have a cherry blossom tree in my front yard at my parents' house, which is why I'm obsessed with cherry blossoms, because I grew up with one in the front yard. And the blossoms were just looking very behind. It's supposed to be peak cherry blossom season in New York this week.
Oh.
And the blossoms are like a few days behind.
Oh.
And the ones at my parents' house seemed like at least a week and a half
Well,
behind.
it was cold.
It was cold. Yeah, but they like the cold shot. This
Oh.
always happens where like the cold comes and I get worried about the blossoms and it's actually good for them.
Oh.
But it was colder longer. So I do think they're the ones at my parents' house are like half a week behind. But regardless, someone had commented on my video about them saying maybe you should play them the Eras Tour and they'll be inspired. And I said, yes, that's actually a really good idea.
It's been a long time coming.
Exactly. And so I'm just
really
making sure
funny.
my family is diligently playing the Tree Eras Tour on a loop until it
Well,
blooms.
they do say like if you play plants music, like it helps them.
Oh yeah, they love music.
Yeah.
Plants are
They're
so
living
exciting.
beings.
That's my next venture. Well, it's my venture on the low, but the plant community is very
intense,
and very serious. And if you don't do something the way that they do it, they don't like you.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what I mean? So
okay,
they're not
stick to the status quo.
It's a much more exclusive group to get
than the
involved in.
birdings.
But I'm coming for the plant community. Just
Okay.
So you know.
She's gonna infiltrate.
I'm gonna infiltrate. I'm coming. I'm a pest.
Okay, this one is funny.
Oh, I'm ready. Oh no.
Hey girls, it's Jenny. I'm probably a little bit too late, but it's y'all were talking about Travis and Patrick's steakhouse coming out, and you're talking about how like every steakhouse is a year. Well, is 1587 is Mahomes' number and Travis's number, so I think that's where they got it from. So like yes, all the steakhouses are a year. I don't really know why. But at least theirs is, like, not a random year. So, love ya. Bye.
Holy shit.
She's like, hey, by the way, you guys are stupid as fuck.
It didn't even cross my mind for a second.
Literally did not.
That is so
like,
dumb.
Why is it always a year? Like 1587? What a random
I mean, no,
year.
but it always is,
No,
by the way. It's
totally.
always like 1827
No,
or
totally.
1924. Like, it's just it's always something like that. But that is so
funny. It's literally just their
1587.
Just their numbers.
Duh.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain was in steakhouse mode.
we were
I
just
wasn't
thinking about steaks.
just thinking about
We
steaks.
were thinking about football.
I couldn't help myself to
Yeah.
only think about meats.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
So
Wait, that
funny.
is so
But thank
funny.
you for pointing that out.
Thank you for bringing that to our attention. So
Yeah.
yes, the 1587 Prime Steakhouse by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. It makes complete sense.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Kelly and Gia. Love the pod. I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on, like, we know some of Taylor's songs she's written that were inspired by things she's watched and, like, movies and stuff. And then I feel like sometimes when I watch stuff, I'm like, I wonder if this is inspiration for the song. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Gilmore Girls, but
Yes.
a lot of people theorize that she wrote that based kind of maybe on the Logan-Rory engagement.
True. What?
And I was listening to Illicit Affairs, and it really reminds me of Sex in the City
Wrote
when
that?
Carrie's having
I
the
don't
affair
know
with
if she
Big.
that.
Oh, Illicit Affairs.
Also known as you guys are
Illicit
Sex in the City
Affairs.
girls,
Okay.
But,
Oh.
and there's so many quotes from it, like the calling her kid and don't call me baby, and even the
Yes.
devolving from
Yes,
the
we are.
beautiful
Sure
hotels
are.
to
It's
like
my
cheap
second
motels.
niche in the
That's
dozen.
even referenced in the song. Anyway, just wanted to hear your thoughts, or
Big
if you
time.
guys ever made that connection. Love you guys.
Yeah, the kid. I never thought about that.
That's honestly no joke. First thing I thought of was because the only person I know calls kid is Big.
Just wanted to hear your thoughts, or if you guys ever made that connection. Love you guys.
Love you too. And yes, I made that
Yes.
connection pretty like immediately.
Yeah.
Because I also, though, to be fair, I was queued up to make that connection because Folklore came out during COVID and I was rewatching Sex and the City at the same time. So it was really like, it was easy for me
Yeah.
to draw the connection.
I talk about this all the time, but my biggest connection from show was definitely Tolerate It with Prince Charles and Diana.
Oh, yeah.
I
big
talk
time.
about that all the time for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then also one that I love that isn't like a theory. Taylor actually like confirmed this. She said when we
Sweet
talked
Nothing?
about this. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the name of the movie now. Something Great.
Someone great.
Someone Great.
Yeah.
The
that has Supercut.
the Netflix movie.
Yeah, with
so
Gina Rodriguez. That's one of my
yes.
favorite movies ever.
She said Taylor said that when she watched that song, watched that movie,
Yeah.
it inspired her to write Death by a Thousand Cuts.
Yes.
And when you watch the scene between Gina Rodriguez and the Lakeith Stanfield is his name, the love interest.
Who I love.
She hasn't seen him in a while. They've dated for 9 years. They've just recently broke up. She knows he's going to be at this music venue. The whole movie's like basically about her like trying to get tickets to the music venue to see him. They lock eyes. It's this beautiful, heart-wrenching moment. And Death by a Thousand Cuts just fits so perfectly. So I love that that connection for sure.
It totally does.
Yeah.
Isn't that Jessie Raya's song playing like right at that time too?
Yeah, I think so.
Which I also
love her, too.
so much.
I love that song,
sweet
Figures by her.
That sweet song. Because she's also got there's that I gotta look it up right now. Because Supercut is in that movie.
Yeah.
And it fits perfectly in that movie. Isn't that song playing while she's
I think it's Figures.
I
think Supercut is playing during that scene.
No, I think Supercut's playing when she's like going around the city.
You might be right. What
Damn, I
song
can't-
is playing in the
It must be
Someone
Figures.
Great scene?
Do Jessie Reyes.
Oh yeah, Jessie Reyes.
I thought it'd be
Great
Sing.
one.
Great one. I fucking love that song.
Yeah, me too.
It's like so heartbreaking and whatever. So yeah. I think the idea that Taylor is inspired to write songs based on shows and movies and stuff is certainly like alive and well.
Yeah.
And I think that is all the more interesting. And another thing for everyone to keep in mind is that she does do that. So when an album comes out and you're like, this is about blah, 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 it's like, no, it could just be about Gina Rodriguez and someone great.
I'm trying to think of like a couple that I've been watching recently. Like, what's a show that I've been watching? Or like Severance. Like, what could like Helly and
Marquez's song be? With each other?
They could low-key be illicit affairs.
They could be illicit affairs.
And Ivy.
Ivy possibly. I gotta think about that for a
sec.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. Because here's the thing. It's real Marquez is going through it because his wife's dead. You know, he's feeling forlorn. I'll never love anyone again. Yeah. But then Innie Marquez is living La Vida Loca.
He wants to like be a real boy.
Exactly. Innie Marquez is basically singing like like a major love song. He's singing like Lover, Can I Go Where You Go? Yeah. Basically is like what he's singing. And then Audi is like,
you know what it could be?
Soon You'll Get
Better. Innie Mark and Audi Mark. Oh my god, I literally
really fight with each other?
Yeah. What? Oh my god, I literally just lost the name of the song.
Bad Blood?
Yeah.
Damn, you had it.
Oh my god.
I hate all right, so Innie and Audi Mark.
Wait, what song were you just saying?
I said
Lover,
and then I said
Can I Go Where You Go? Is what you said.
Be this close forever and
I forget. Whatever.
And then I said Soon You'll Get Better.
That's
as well.
That's gonna annoy me. But whatever. I can't remember. But it was like something about like.
Yeah, describe. Maybe we can come up to it.
It was like something about like I want to be you, like you want to be me. Ugh, I can't remember what it is.
Girl So Confusing?
Honestly, that works perfectly.
By Lorde and by Charlie XCX featuring Lorde?
I can't. We'll have to think of some more for next episode.
Yeah. Maybe we do the cast of Severance.
Yeah. That would be funny.
That could be fun. I think we could do it because you've seen it all now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Down the line, we'll do the cast of Severance. Yeah.
We also have another recommendation that I'll say later.
Perfect.
Let's jump into DMs because we got a bunch of good ones.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. Hi, Taylor Watch Girls. Just responding to your girl astronaut convo on the latest episode. There is actually an entire female crew that is heading up to space that I believe has all been to space before. One of them, at least, is a major Swiftie, and last time she went into space, she wore friendship bracelets.
Hell yeah.
Some female astronauts to follow. Kelly Girardi, the massive Taylor Swift fan.
Love.
Emily Calendretti. Dr. Shauna Pandya.
Woo.
Dr. Nora Patton.
Ooh.
Amanda Nguyen. And
Amanda Nugent. That's Amanda Nugent.
Oh, yes.
She just went with, she
was the one actually doing the tampon stuff, right?
Yes. Yeah. She was the one who was supposed to go forever ago.
Yeah.
And then her first chance to go was just this Blue Origin thing, which just kind of worked out. So she was one of the only ones that I was like, she can be there.
Yeah.
You know?
Says, and many others you can find through these gals' Instagram accounts as they are massive supporters of each other. It's just a beautiful side of Instagram to be learning about gals in space and just STEM in general.
That's so exciting.
All the people out there that want to get their astronaut knowledge up.
Follow those ladies in general because they're risking their lives and going into outer space for us. And these are the real heroes, and these are the women I would have loved to have seen. I would have been seated at 8 a.m. watching them take off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Me too.
Why didn't they just turn all these women into like celebrities? Like, you can be a celebrity and also be smart working in space at the same time.
We need more scientist celebrities. Like,
we
why do
really
we just have like Neil deGrasse Tyson? Like,
no, it's ridiculous.
We
need way more.
Yeah.
It's out of control. So let's get these girls hooked up. Katy Perry, Gayle King, pop off, get out of here.
Yeah.
And
make
get
room.
Lauren Sanchez, make room for these for the real heroes, for the real astronauts.
Yeah.
Love that. Thank you for that information.
Yes, thank you, Queen. Okay. Hey, Kelly and Gia. Okay, so a few months ago, you had an episode where you gave each era a cocktail, and it inspired me and my sister-in-law to play. Once we decided on our era's cocktails, we moved on to Disney princesses and what their era would be and what their song would be. It was so fun, and I have been meaning to call or text and request to hear what Disney princesses and Disney heroines you guys think fit each era. It's been a hot minute since we made our list, so I can't remember all of our picks, but one that sticks out to me in my mind is we chose Pocahontas for Evermore and her song is Willow.
Definitely.
Anyways, Thursday
Definitely.
episode, you did the Twilight characters, and it reminded me to write this in. Love the pod. Love you girls. Ashley.
Obsessed with that, Ashley,
Yes.
and challenge accepted. And
Yes.
that is something I want to spend time thinking about.
Yes,
I don't
that
wanna
will
come up
definitely be
with
next.
any on the fly.
Yeah, next episode homework for sure.
Absolutely. I love the princesses.
Love
and they
Disney
all
princesses.
can apply to so many songs.
Yes.
Pocahontas with Evermore
such
and
a
Willow.
Disney
That's
girl.
so good. That's so. I am such a Disney girl too.
Yeah.
I know. If that's anybody's surprise, but great suggestion.
Yeah.
Love that. Fabulous. Will do.
Okay, this was kind of just like someone's little like breakdown of how they view TTPD, their thoughts and feelings on it.
Ooh, cute.
They
Love.
said, can we get a shout out to the In Summation poem? Reading it really helped me understand the mental space she was in while writing these songs. It should definitely be required reading. Describing that time as an out of the oven and into the microwave, a manic phase, self-harm, and saying he never scratched the surface of me, none of them did. Oof.
Yes.
It's impossible to pick my favorite lyrics, but I feel like LOML has some of her best writing. The bridge is too good, so she allows herself the dignity of never saying that he was the love of her life. While there was obvious loss and grief for the end of the relationship, there's anger and disappointment too, of the loss of time and energy she put in, realizing that there's really no substance behind promises made. Inserting So High School in the middle of the most heart-wrenching string of songs was so kind. Really needed that boost of serotonin. Thanks, Tay. TTPD is unfiltered, and I'm proud of Taylor for sharing all of the honest and imperfect parts of ourselves we tend to brush aside. There's personal growth and understanding in songs like Peter, The Bolter, and The Manuscript, and the more I talk about it, the more I think it's her best work. I still love you, Evermore and Midnights. Happy TTPD anniversary.
Oh, I love that.
Love that
Thank you
breakdown.
for that comprehensive breakdown. My eyes are tearing also.
Such
Not
a good
'cause I'm
point
crying,
about
but
the
it is hard
poem,
tearing.
the In Summation poem.
Yeah.
Like, totally gives such a, synopsis, obviously, of the whole
Absolutely.
album.
At this point, you've got the intro, like the letter 2 from Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
And then, the In Summation, like, for TTPD. I just feel, I'm sure if you have the vinyl or not, and like the CD, whatever, like I don't know where all you can access that if you don't like own the media specifically. I'm sure you can see it online
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But like now that it's been a year, you can
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
find it. But I couldn't agree more. Required reading. Like the In Summation is so powerful and it's really relatable too. Like I
Yeah.
think that is, it makes you feel way less crazy and it makes you just, you see her. It's like we've all been in a place where it's like, we thought that this guy was our sun, moon, and stars, and turns out he wasn't. And by the way, he doesn't even know me at all. Like, I turned myself into someone that I thought he would like, and that's basically this whole album. And I think that is her being so transparent about that. I think is exciting and just relatable, super relatable.
Yeah.
Love.
Should I read it?
Yeah. Why not? Oh my God, here it is.
Here it
we
is.
don't get like
Poem by
trouble
Taylor
for it.
Swift.
No way.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
Right?
okay.
I don't think so.
No.
Just reading it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. At this hearing, I stand before my fellow members of the Tortured Poets Department with a summary of my findings, a debrief, a detailed rewinding, for the purpose of warning, for the sake of reminding. As you might all unfortunately recall, I have been struck with a case of a restricted humanity, which explains my plea here today of temporary insanity. I literally have
No, I know. I'm
such
dying.
chills.
I'm dying. It's so real.
So good. You see the pendulum swings. Oh, the chaos it brings. Leads the caged beast to do the most curious things. Lovers spend years denying what's ill-fated. Resentment rotting away. Galaxies we created. Stars placed and glued meticulously by hand next to the ceiling fan. Tried wishing on comets. Tried dimming the shine. Tried to orbit his planet. Some stars never align. Oh, kill me.
I know.
And in one conversation, I tore down the whole sky. Spring sprung forth with dazzling freedom hues, then a crash from the skylight bursting through. Something old, someone hollowed, who told me he could be brand new. And so I went out of the oven and into the microwave, out of the slammer and into the tidal wave. How gallant to save the empress from her gilded tower. She talks about towers so
It's
much.
so much,
all
yeah.
of this is... Swinging a sword he could barely lift.
Yep.
But loneliness struck at that faithful hour, low-hanging fruit on his wine-stained lips. He never scratched the surface of me, none of them did. In summation, it was not a love affair, I screamed while bringing my fist to my coffee ring desk. It was a mutual manic phase. It was self-harm. It was house and then cardiac arrest.
Yep.
A smirk creeps onto this poet's face because it's the worst men that I write best. And so I enter into evidence my tarnished coat of arms, my muses acquired like bruises, my talismans and charms, the tick, tick, tick of love bombs, my veins in pitch black ink, all fair in love and poetry. Sincerely, the chairman of the Tortured Poets Department.
I'm like tearing up.
I almost started crying. Like,
I'm tearing up.
It's really like
it's just so powerful.
She's so powerful.
She's so
creative.
vulnerable.
The way that she could
it's
take
so
little bits and pieces of every song into one whole poem, and she literally describes the entire story of the album in this poem, and like,
it's genius.
you know, how she felt like she was in this cage with this relationship. She finally felt the freedom of spring, and then all of a sudden it was this manic phase. He never even scratched the surface of me. None of them did.
Yep.
Love that.
I love it too.
Because it's the worst men I write the best. Oh,
The best that truly is one of the best lines, and also just just keeping that energy always of whenever she's asked in interviews, like, oh, or early days when she'd be asked, like, blah, 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 what do you write about these guys? Whatever. Do you feel bad writing about guys? And then she was like, well, if guys didn't want to have songs written about them, then they shouldn't do bad things. And I just love that, you know, I feel like there was a time where it was like, oh, get away from that. Like, write about love, write about whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, you know what? No, fuck it. Back to my roots. Let's blow this shit up head first, tidal wave. I love that line of like, the black ink in my veins, whatever, that part. I love that part. Just the imagery, the feeling, the way
like you could see each line. Like,
the way it makes you feel, and then just the picture it paints is so good, and that's her best skill is painting a motherfucking picture. Like, I just, oh my God, she's so good at it, and I just, you know, proud of her.
Love her. Hi, Gia and Kelly. I also rewatched your album reaction to TTPD, not only because of the 1 year anniversary, but also because that was the first time I was introduced to you both.
Ooh.
I have been a longtime Taylor fan, but I was especially looking forward to this album, so I stayed up late, just listening to every track and watching your videos.
Yay.
Not only did I love the album, I've officially reached Swiftie status, but I also loved your guys' reaction to it. It reminded me of hanging with my bestie.
Aww.
On that note, she's originally from New York, but I've never been, so I was wondering what non-touristy place you would say is a must-go place. I loved watching the mini dive episode. That album is so amazing and is at the top of my list. Anyways, love you guys, and thank you for making me feel like I'm right there with you each week.
Oh, yay.
Such a nice message.
Oh, that was a really sweet message. Wait, the question is
One non-touristy place to go in New York.
Place for New York.
Yeah.
Whew, that is tough. Because here's the thing: the tourists have found it all.
They found it all. I know.
They
It's
find
hard.
everything.
I'm trying to think of like a spot that I like to go to that isn't so touristy.
It all really depends on like the time of day you go.
And like, are you going on a weekend? Are you going on a
right.
weekday?
Like, first thing that popped in my head, I always suggest people go to the High Line. Obviously, it's Taylor related, but also I love the High Line. But if you go at the wrong time, it's crowded as
so
fuck.
touristy, the High Line.
And it's like low-key not worth it. But if it's raining, no one's on the High Line. That was my favorite time to go on the High Line.
I live like right near it, so
you can take a peek.
Oh my God, it's the worst. I was walking on it yesterday.
It's gotten worse too. Yeah,
I had to
worse.
body people. But for some reason, my first thought was Battery Park. I love Battery Park.
Battery Park is beautiful.
Such a great area. Also, like taking like the ferry across to like Brooklyn is such a fun thing to do. Like
really
take
fun
the ferry
thing.
to Williamsburg, because like Williamsburg area and stuff like that is way less crowded, like during the weekends and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of families over there right now. Let's think. Let me think for one more sec. Oh my God! And again, like depending on the time of day, Museum of Natural History. I won't lie, really fun. They also have the Butterfly House.
The Met. I love the Met.
The Met is fabulous, and the Met has a rooftop like restaurant thing. You can get drinks.
Yeah.
It's not really a restaurant. It's like a drinks spot. And but it's a rooftop, like you can see over the park, and it's really, really pretty.
This museum like reopened. I think it was like getting redone. It's called the Frick. Have you heard
Oh my
of
God,
it?
the Frick is opening back up?
Yeah, it's back open. So that's definitely something that you guys should check out. The
So
Frick.
the Frick is fabulous.
Yeah.
And the thing about the Frick is that they hold a lot of funky events there, like black tie events. They always have it at the Frick collection. It's my God, how fun!
$220 million renovation.
Wow, we all gotta go.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Go to the Frick.
I'll tell you though, Gia,
Yeah.
what can we do though? If we are looking to do something in New York and we don't really know what we're doing in New York, we're looking for somewhere that we can go. We don't have to worry about the tourists. At least to a place that we're expected to be. You know.
And I think one of the best things that you can do is use Game Time and go to a sports game.
Is that a bestie? Is that an old bestie coming back for more?
Oh,
Game Time.
Is that who I hear?
Oh, hey,
What
Game
time is it?
Time.
You know, also
Where
something.
you been, boo?
Mets games. There's Knicks games. There's New York Red Bulls. I went to New York Red Bulls game. So fun.
A Rebel game is fun to go to.
Yeah,
It's soccer, the soccer
New
stadium.
York Gotham, like so many different events. New York Liberty, we love the Liberty.
We love the Liberty. There's
Yeah.
also a million plays going on right now. George Clooney's in a play right now.
So many plays, yeah.
A lot of people are in plays on Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh my God, how did we not talk about Jake Gyllenhaal's diva dressing room?
Yeah, I heard about that.
So there's a we heard about it in the same group chat.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah.
That's what I said. You're like, yeah, I heard about that shit. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I
Jake
literally
Gyllenhaal's got a
texted you.
diva dressing room on Broadway.
Yeah, so
Certainly
you can
somewhere
go
you
see
can
him.
go
I'm
for
seeing
Game Time.
Moulin Rouge,
Ooh.
Hadestown, picture of Dorian Gray,
Hadestown?
Great
Yeah.
Gatsby, Lion King, Hamilton.
You know who's in Great Gatsby? I had no idea. Is Sarah Hyland.
Oh, really?
Sarah Hyland is like, I think she's like Daisy or
Oh,
she's somebody.
shit. Okay.
She's in Great Gatsby.
Well, there you go.
On Broadway.
Oh, John Proctor is the villain. I've heard that's amazing. With Sadie Sink.
Like The Crucible?
Yes, but it's like a modern telling. Sadie Sink
Let's
is the
fucking
star.
go.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I love The Crucible.
Yeah, we should see that together.
We should. I love that. And
Yeah.
Sadie Sink, right? Oh my God, wow, fun. So so you could. There's a million things you can do
Yep.
in
All
the city with
by
Game
the
Time.
click of a button with Game Time. And they don't make it easy to get tickets these days. You got to sign up for the pre-sale, get in a queue, and then by the time you get through, the best seats are gone. But lucky for us, we always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It makes getting tickets faster and easier, and prices on the app usually go down the closer it gets to showtime.
Yes,
we
they
are
do.
definitely going to be looking at tickets for John Proctor is the villain. I'm seeing some amazing prices here. I'm seeing $97, $100, which is $89, $88, which is looking good for a Broadway show. So what are you waiting for? We are definitely going to get those John Proctor is the villain tickets, and you should too. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code TWATCH for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code TWATCH for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it?
Game Time. So yes, of course, check out our Bessie Game Time for things to do. I just thought of one other one too. The Whitney Museum. The Whitney Museum is always great.
Love the Whitney.
Also next to the High Line, so if like you could take a peek, and if it's too crowded, you don't have to go up there. But if it's not, take a walk for sure. During the week, I would suggest also the earlier in the morning, the better. Nobody likes to be up early.
Yeah.
In New York, and then or late at night, like right before things close. I feel like that's always the best time to go to quote unquote touristy spots.
Agreed.
Any other suggestions I would have for things to do in the city include booze. So if you're looking for booze suggestions,
Yeah.
follow
DM
up.
us.
But I don't
Yeah.
want to look like a lush.
Yeah. Also, this just popped in my head, but the cloisters, the Met cloisters.
Oh, that's a fantastic place
such
to
a
go.
great.
Oh my God,
And that's like outdoor too, which
and
is
the
so
botanical
cool.
gardens.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
botanical.
And
there's
the Bronx Zoo.
the Bronx Zoo. Well, I'm anti-zoo to be fair. Although the Bronx Zoo is nice. I know that
Yes.
they are nice to their animals and they try not to.
Yeah, I'm a zoo advocate, so I'm kind of the opposite of you.
I like
but there are
aquariums.
zoos that I think should be shut down. I think the Central Park
Definitely.
Zoo should be shut down. There's
Central
so
Park
many zoos.
Zoo is
It's a disgrace.
I don't know how somebody hasn't shut that down.
It's really a disgrace.
But you're right though. The Bronx Zoo is a little bit different because it's
They
much
take
bigger.
really good care, and they really have a huge.
And they do research and
yeah,
stuff.
research, conservation, like a
It's a
lot,
little
and
different.
all of, and also like all the animals that you're seeing in zoos now, like they were born into captivity.
Yeah, they don't put animals in zoos anymore.
No.
They don't steal them
unless
whatever.
they need
I
to be
still don't.
rehabilitated.
Yes. I still am. I'm a little iffy, whatever. But I do.
get
I
it.
do love an aquarium.
I
I'm a
love
big fan of an
aquariums, too.
aquarium because the fish, you know. But anyway, yeah, lots to do. Lots to do in New York.
Yeah.
Follow up if you want booze. Just recommendations.
Okay, last one. Agree or disagree? Original TTPD is for the locals, and the anthology is for the Swifties. I feel like the
Agree.
first half is much more digestible or light, and the second half is more deep and Taylor driven. I completely agree.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. And not to like make it about me, but I'm pretty sure I did say that I like the anthology better.
I think
Like,
I think we both
just
said that in our
saying.
initial listen through.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also yes, I agree. But I also think that they're kind of mirrors, though. You know what I
Totally.
mean? Like you could pair up every anthology song with a song on the top half. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I just feel like they all they all just flow so well. Like at this point in time, unless I have one specific song in my head that I want to go listen to, I'll put on Fortnite and I'll listen all the way through. And wherever I stop the music, wherever I start it again in the album, it's just like I just start from there and I keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's just always kind of on.
Yeah,
perpetually.
but I definitely agree with like the more digestible take for sure.
Totally.
Like, all of
Yes.
the more well known songs are on the first part, so that does make sense. And yeah, I
Yes.
feel like as the album goes on, it definitely gets more intense, more lyrically dense and stuff like that.
Without
so
question,
I definitely agree with that take.
Without
for sure.
question, for sure.
Okay. Well,
All right. Oh my God, fabulous! Wow.
We can do some quick rapid fires.
Oh, let's do some rapid fires. Yeah, that's right. Wow.
Let me
Everybody
pull-
is just popping off today, and I love it. Thank you guys so much for leaving voicemails and notes.
Yes, always.
Wonderful.
Seriously.
We love it. You know, this is our favorite episode, our favorite time. Uh-oh.
No, I'm just confused. Someone said, do you think it's odd that Travis did not say congratulations to winning that award like Travis and Jason? That doesn't make sense.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What?
Maybe they mean someone else.
Wait, this is funny. And
Maybe it
I
was a
know
typo.
exactly what I would ask.
Yeah.
If you could ask Jack Antonoff one question, what would it be?
Ooh.
I would ask
Oh my
him,
God, I have no idea.
when you signed that who is
who is William Bowery
who
anyway?
is William
Ew?
Bowery anyway, ew? When you
Yeah.
signed that poster, did you know what you were signing, or did you just sign it like because you thought it was a fan, or like was that intentional? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
I feel like definitely.
But I would like to hear his
But I want him to
admission.
say that he hated Joe.
Yes, 100%, 100%. And I love how like openly obvious he is.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, totally.
I think I would ask him, where the fuck are the Evermore Long Pond studio sessions?
Good question.
Where is it, bitch?
No, where are they?
I know you've got
Where
it.
the fuck is the love for Evermore?
Where's the love for
Really?
Evermore? But I know you've got that shit wrapped up, Jack. I know that somehow you're a part of that and you got it wrapped up. You did all the thing for Folklore. You didn't want to do all that again for Evermore. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, and I know you've got it somewhere hidden in your house. That's what I'm gonna ask him.
Someone said, please get Cam on the pod. We would love that.
Would love to have Kim. We would love
Cam.
to have Kim on the pod. Please,
Anytime,
Kim.
any day.
Come through.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome at any moment in time. Oh my God, we would love it. I should follow up with our girl, by the way, and be like, hey, there's been a little bit of time passed since the Eras tour. Who's willing? Because she did say maybe at the end of the tour.
Oh, someone said, how is Anchovy doing?
Oh,
She's doing great.
How is she doing?
She's-
How
she's-
old is she now?
She's
such
going to
an
be
old-
1 on the 30th.
I was gonna say she's a big girl.
I know.
Oh, what?
I
Are you
know.
having a party?
Yes, I
Oh
think
my
so. I don't know.
God.
We'll
Or you know, like
see.
a little something
yes,
for her.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
like
definitely.
a literal party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's turning 1 on the 30th.
Do they have like cat cakes?
I'm definitely going to get like a cat treat
Oh my God,
cake
what am
or
I gonna
something.
get her? I have to get a gift for my niece.
Yes, so we're definitely going to have a little something for her, but she's
Yay.
doing well. She's living her best life. I took her outside last weekend.
Oh my God, how was that?
She was scared, but when I would like put my head in, like she was so curious, but she was scared. So I think the more I
course.
do it, the more she'll get comfortable.
Definitely, and also in that contraption, it's like, have you
Yeah.
had that contraption like out in your house?
I
before?
opened it up and stuff so she could smell it
Like,
and
play with
see it
it.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, and see
before I
what was
brought it
at.
outside. But yeah, I think being contained is scary for cats.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Someone said Hunger Games characters as Taylor Swift songs next. Please,
Love it.
I beg.
Add it to the list.
Ooh, which Taylor song will be in the Summer I Turned Pretty season 3 trailer?
Oh my God. Well, the trailer came out today. So is there one?
Yeah, it says dropping soon. I never watched the trailer, so I don't know.
Wait, I didn't either. Wait, let's play it.
Should we guess?
Oh no, you know what? No, you're right. The trailer has not out. It's just a still photo. It says the final season of the Summer I Turned Pretty will be released July 16th.
Wait,
Damn,
why do I feel
thought
like
the
it could be
trailer
like
was-
like Loki fresh out the slammer with her leaving Jeremiah
No
to go
bullshit.
to Conrad?
It really could
But I
be.
think with the trailer, like I think the trailer could be like more like I'm trying to look of like
It could be more like all about her.
yeah
Who's afraid?
yeah
Who's afraid of little
like
me?
the Bolter maybe.
Could totally be
um,
that. Wait, let's see. Summer I Turned Pretty.
I'm
See if
trying to
it's
think
out
of
yet.
like
Ugh, no, only the stills are. But wait, how about this still? How funny.
I know the cover is
That's
crazy.
The cover is nuts.
I know. I'm so excited
We'll
for this
always
show.
have summer.
It's literally my favorite show.
Oh my God, but how cute. It's based off of Sabrina.
Sabrina who?
The
Carpenter?
movie. No, sorry. The movie.
Yeah, the cover, yeah.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah, it's
which
cute.
I just watched that recently for
never
the
seen
first
it.
time, and it is so good. And it is kind of like that. But that Sabrina is more like friends with the little brother, and the older brother never really gave you the time of day, and then you come back from vacation and you're hot, and all of a sudden the older brother like wants you. Like that's kind of the vibe of Sabrina.
But that's not how Conrad was.
No, I know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So that doesn't making that like I understand the parallels with
Right,
the photo
okay,
makes sense.
okay, yeah,
but the
but not-
stories are really
a little
not
different, yeah.
are really not the same. So, but no, it's not come out yet, so we don't know.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. This is impossible. 2 hard fuck, marry, kills. Fuck, marry, kill. Reputation. TTPD. Folklore.
Say it again. Sorry.
Fuck, marry, kill. Reputation. TTPD. Folklore.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's the meanest. That's the rudest.
It's
Who
impossible.
would ever do that?
I would kill
What?
Reputation, marry, folklore, fuck, TTPD. Sorry to Reputation.
This is like a horribly cruel choice, and I don't even know if I can. I think I choose death. I don't think I can pick. There's no way I can pick. I can't kill any of these.
Yeah.
These are my top. There's no way. It's Torture Poets, Reputation, and Folklore.
Okay, what about this? Fuck, marry, kill. Midnight's Evermore, 1989. That's hard too. I think I would kill 1989. Actually, I think I would kill Evermore.
I think I might kill Evermore too.
Marry Midnight's fuck
I
1989.
think I'm exactly aligned with that.
Sorry to Evermore.
I think I'm exactly aligned with
Yeah.
that. But that first one, Folklore, Reputation, TTPD, I
That's-
choose death. There is no choice
Yeah.
there. There is no choice. 1989 is gun to my head. Or, no, you said Evermore. Getting rid of Evermore, marry Midnight's, fuck 1989, kill Evermore. That is also gun to my head, though.
Okay, wait. Let's do this as the last one.
Okay.
This is funny. Go back and forth listing every song on Evermore. First person who can't think of one loses.
Oh, okay. Love that.
Okay.
But how are we gonna do that? How are we gonna?
You go, then I go. You go, then I go.
Oh, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna write them all down.
Yeah.
And then we'll cross check later.
Yeah.
Are we trying to do them in order? Track
No, no,
list?
no, no.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Do we know how many songs in total? I'm trying to think how to do it without cheating.
15 or 12 or 11?
Let's just keep naming till we can't
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You want to go first?
Sure. Dorothea.
Cool. I'm gonna do the one.
That's on Folklore.
Is that Folklore?
Yeah. already lost.
It is?
Yeah, it's the opening song on Folklore. It's the first song.
Oh, duh. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Cardigan. Is Cardigan also on Folklore?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck, so I lose. All right,
Yeah,
no,
maybe-
take it back. Take it back. Take it back. All right.
Okay, let's start again.
Start
Dorothea.
again. You got Dorothea. All right, I'll just go by ones I know. Ivy.
Yeah, okay.
was trying to go in order.
Evermore.
Willow.
No Body, No Crime.
Gold Rush.
Ivy.
I said Ivy.
Oh shit. Oh,
Yeah,
Coney Island.
Good one. Did you say Closure?
No.
Closure.
Tolerate It.
Love. Long story short.
Nice. Champagne Problems.
Nice. Right where you left me.
Nice. It's Time to Go.
Nice. What's the other Bon Iver one?
That's on Folklore.
No, but there's one. There's also one on.
I said it. Evermore.
Oh,
Yeah.
duh. Sorry, duh. Okay. Is it my turn or your turn?
Oh, I have one. It's your turn.
Okay. Fuck. We did Willow. Willow, Champagne Problems, Gold
Should I
Rush.
do like a countdown?
Yeah, right? Do. Not Seven. Not Epiphany. Fuck, but there's Marjorie? Marjorie.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
'Tis the Damn Season.
Nice. Good one. How many do we have
I
right
feel
now?
like that's all of them.
How many do we have? Count
1,
'em.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's all of them, no?
Including the two
Yeah.
surprise. Let me think in my head for 1 sec. I'm trying to think in
Oh,
order.
no. I looked, sorry.
Oh, but
We're missing one of my favorites.
Cowboy Like Me.
Cowboy Like Me. Oh, 2 of my favorites then.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so then one more. You already said Coney Island.
Oh yeah, 17. Yeah, 17 songs. You're never going to get it. I don't think you are.
I want to try really hard.
I'll give you 10 seconds again.
Wait.
Should I give you the first initial?
Yeah.
H.
Hoax.
No.
It's a fucking happiness.
Yes.
Okay. There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
Okay, so that really is annoying that I forgot Cowboy Like Me. and
Yeah,
Happiness,
yeah. Cowboy Like Me is
15 out of
tough.
17 is not bad.
Not bad at
No.
all. Not bad at all. And that was hard to go back and forth. But listen,
Yeah.
we love Evermore, okay? This is an Evermore
We should
house.
do a game like we just go back and forth naming a Taylor Swift song until one of us can.
Until we can't do it. Yeah, I would love to do that. Didn't we
we'd
do
be here
that
for
as
like
like
an
a
hour.
didn't we do that as like
yeah,
a
but
thing
that was
with Bob?
features, songs that
Right.
she's like featured on.
Featured on.
Or like has a feature.
We should run that back and do that again
Yeah, we
on
should.
our shit.
Yeah.
Because I think we could go for a long time.
Yeah, I agree.
Amazing. Cool. Love that. Thank you so much to everybody that wrote in. That look how I was laying. I was like,
I know,
was
we get so
basically
comfy in
asleep.
here.
I know. Sorry about that. But thank you so much everybody who either called in and left a voicemail, wrote in something, anybody who is just interacting with the pod behind the scenes or online. We so appreciate. We love the pod. We love doing the pod. We love you guys
seriously,
so much.
it's so fun.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everybody has a fabulous, fantastical
Yes.
weekend full of love and light and,
And
magic.
happiness and jumping and
Woo-hoo.
laughing and singing.
Hope
and
you have
Taylor
a,
Swift.
a Lover album kind of weekend.
Oh, yes.
Yay.
Yay. Or 1989.
Or 1989.
Yeah.
Or pretty much any of the upbeat songs that Taylor has
Yeah.
ever had. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. We love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Subscribe, like, follow, do all the above. Blah, blah, blah. See you on Tuesday.
Love you guys.